sorry.
All right. So, yeah, it turns out the streaming software used no longer records and streams at the same time. You press each one individually. Imagine that.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I didn't realize last session it didn't record. And that's why. Not this one, my other game. Anyway, welcome to our Saturday night session where we follow the exploits of Team Soteria, also known as the Triboar branch of Acquisition Incorporated. After a brief stint in Waterdeep and Daggerford, they are back at their hometown, or where their headquarters is located, and they have recently taken part in a summer festival that Triboar has been holding. But while, as that festival was drawing to a close, the team noticed some individuals with possibly sinister motivations, and
Did you
went
know
off
sinister motivations is your favorite phrase?
to investigate. But would anyone like to elaborate further on what exactly happened last session?
Oh, it's probably me, isn't it?
It doesn't have to be you.
I'll do half, and then Andy should do the other half because I don't remember what happened in the other half. So I'll do the big.
Wait, I don't either.
You did the cart race.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Oh.
So we went to the town for the festival. 9 more lives. 9 more lives entered a pie eating contest and came in 3rd place.
Wait, how many people?
I don't know.
5?
6.
Okay.
Came in 3rd place. It was very exciting. Rashemi gambled and made some money playing giants and halflings. Yes.
Yep.
Lost. That made a good chunk of money. Aveline decided, what the hell? She's going to enter the drinking contest, which everybody entered almost. And Aveline came in first, which was really great because it's funny in my head. And then there was a kart racing contest, and if we won the contest, we got a new horse and a new carriage, which is a step up from I like to call him Cilantro, who is barely or sort of kind of a horse.
Horse adjacent being.
So I don't know what happened with the kart race, but you know who does? Indy does.
Yes. So we did a kart race, and we won. I cast a bunch of funky spells to make us win. Ray of Frost, Heat Metal. We did good.
Did we win?
Yes. We did.
Then, at the end of the day, there were fireworks. And they were pretty. And while we were watching the fireworks, some of our passive perceptions noticed these gray cloaked figures going towards the temple. So Aveline sent a message to the Chapeldae, who was apparently also watching fireworks, and we caught the librarians red-handed, or gray-handed, because they have gray robes on, with this fancy tome of Mistra?
Helm.
I don't remember. Helm? And that's where we pick up on this bumbly bunch of idiots playing a game.
Yes, for story's sake, Rex also came out to see the fireworks, and he followed you guys, so he's there too.
I presume Rex is always there. He's just very quiet.
Now,
Hi.
But we'll start session soon.
And 9 more lives left a note, but we haven't discovered it yet.
Yes, you have not discovered it yet. However, Caxir and Rex, as you're sort of coming up on the chapel, before you open the semi-adjacent door, not ajar door, sorry. You hear scritching, Rex, in your Documancer satchel, and Caxir, it's very quiet, but it looks like your Secretarian amulet is is giving you an official announcement.
I'd like to look in my documents, ledger.
All right, looking in it, it just says, unfortunately, the Horde's person of Team Soteria has requested a transfer to another team due to personal reasons. We will be sent, as Team Soteria has been designated a 6-person team in order to achieve maximum effectiveness and efficiency. We will be sending you a replacement Hordes person as soon as possible. One Minerva Altreus has also implored us to send you this replacement post haste due to trouble on your end. This replacement should be arriving shortly.
Wait, how does Minerva know there's a problem?
How does Minerva know there's a problem? That's a good question.
We didn't tell Minerva there was a problem.
Who is Minerva?
Minerva is our person who works with us. She's
No,
also
it is
a
not.
cleric. I thought her name was Minerva.
Her name is Metis.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know who the Minerva is.
Is that Vera?
It is.
We didn't tell Vera.
Vera's full name is Minerva.
Did not know that.
I think she mentioned it once.
No.
But yeah, so you are both saddened to hear the news of 9 more lives is, I was about to say passing, but she's not dead. She just left. But grateful that another person is about to come help you deal with this library situation. Vera sends you guys a message saying that she's going to, as soon as you guys get this message from the head secretarian, you also get a voice in your head saying, essentially, hey, it's Vera. I'm just going to make sure the townspeople are safe and also help bring your replacement Hordes person to Triboar. So they should be showing up pretty soon.
Is that Cax's head or my head?
That would be probably Cax's and
My
or
head, 'cause I have
Rex's.
the amulet.
Yeah.
I remember I instructed Vera to keep an eye on my sister, make her sure she gets home safe.
Oh yeah, she's doing all that. She's got a lot she's doing.
Oh, so sister is sent home to Waterdeep?
No, the sister came with me to the fireworks.
Okay.
And enjoyed the fireworks. But like I was running after trouble and I wanted her to be safe because she's still such a little fragile eggy.
But all right, that's sort of the background on what's going on or about to happen. And as you guys receive that information, you step into the All-Faced Chapel, where you see 2 gray-robed individuals, one whose robes are more resplendent than the others, and a more slender figure, and she or they are holding aloft, you don't really recognize the sex of the person yet, they are holding aloft a dull gray, a dull gold, like book or tome, and they turn to regard you all as you enter, you 4. All right, and if you want to fight, we'll roll initiative. If you want to see what happens, we'll talk it out. Or if you want to cast a spell, you can go ahead and cast a spell.
I had to throw it. Probably.
To be fair, out of character, what you should know is that they've already stolen a Lathander book.
Yes. Whereas, well, you would know that holy tomes of Lathander are often white or gold, of a shining variety, almost giving off light. This is very dull, almost brassy.
So I think Evelyn's first instinct when she saw them was casting whole person, which is what she did at the end of last.
All right. If you want to do that, I will allow you to do so.
I mean, that's definitely what I said I did at the end of last session.
All right. Your spell does not work. It is counterspelled.
Yes, but Rex is there.
Can you counterspell the counterspell?
Rex could counterspell a counterspell.
I think I can. And I only hesitated because it's like an annoying chain reaction that could slowly build up.
Yeah, but Rex, it's a
Can we
holy
count?
tome.
And remember what last time it happened to me?
Here's the thing.
Hold
I don't know
person.
it's counterspell. All I know is they're casting a spell on you too. I'll counterspell it.
All right. We're going to do this. They will counterspell the counterspell.
Oh my gosh.
Can you counterspell the counterspell? on the
No.
counterspell?
No.
No, we can't do this, guys.
I mean, I only have one reaction. I can't do it again.
Would that be an initiative order then?
Yeah. And then I guess we're rolling initiative. We're not talking. Okay.
Why would Evelyn talk to the people who stole the Holy Book of Lathander? That makes no sense for her. She might not be the best cleric, but
Nat 20 on initiative. Look at this guy over here.
Yeah, once I get up to 9th level, I can counterspell.
yes, please.
Ooh, excuse me. Sorry.
It might help if
Quality
I
audio.
select my thing. Did I roll worse?
Yeah, you did.
That's fine. Also, why am I in the front?
Because you're the cleric that can take hits.
Nope.
Nope.
No, I would have gone out like.
Oh, wait.
I would have gone out like there.
Roshemi is here too, but the player is not, unfortunately.
So they actually got a 16.
But let's look at it this way. We made them use 2 spells.
I'll be right back.
Oh, I mean, yeah. It's not like you guys also use 2 spells and they have more slots than you, but hey, you know, whatever makes you feel good.
I mean, but I had already used the spell, so it didn't matter to me.
Here's the thing, though. They're spellcasters. We have people who don't need spells. So if we just trade burning
Alright.
spells,
Do
this is
you,
fine.
do you want to talk to them, Rex, or do you just want to go in hard?
Yeah, what would Rex do?
So what's happened so far is Evelyn tried to cast a spell. They countered it. I countered that. They countered back.
See if they're holding the book.
Yeah. What am I going to do?
This actually works out very well for RP purposes. This is great. I'm gonna need to take a sneak peek of what I sent you, Rex, because she's gonna say that on her turn.
Oh, I'm sure. Sorry. It's easy without. I mean, it's hard to do with a spellcaster to decide what you're gonna do if you're not ready to fight.
It is hard.
Like as a more melee focus, you can be like, I ready an attack in case they do something, but it's like
No, because you have to figure out what spell is right, and like if they can save against it, and like all that kind of fun stuff.
I know. Oh man.
And then like what you're going to do changes depending on like where in the order you go.
I know.
And
All right, I'm just gonna
and,
talk
like-
to him, I guess. I'll say, So what is the meaning of this? Put that down. This is not like you don't belong here. That's all I'm doing.
All right. And then they will more slender, taller figure will pull down her hood, and you see the features of an elven woman there. And she, like all great villains, begins to monologue. But she does not relinquish
Incredible.
her hold on the book, and she says, "Why, if it isn't Waltherius Rex, can't say that I'm surprised to see you here. Gnosis has marked you as a man of particular talents that may in fact prove useful to us. Ask yourself this, Rex. Do you desire knowledge? The knowledge to overcome any obstacle and change the faults in this world? Then come and join us. Help us piece together the metatext. We'll start with this." And she sort of holds up the dull gold book. "If you wish to join us, simply escort us back to the town square where your idiotic company so generously established a teleportation circle for us to use. If you come with us, I can guarantee that Gnosis would be pleased, and might even let you have a glimpse of the metatext that we have so far constructed. Of course, that would mean leaving all of these fools behind," and she sort of waves her hand dismissively at the rest of you. "Those who do not have the capacity for arcane magic, nor the desire for knowledge, are of no use to us." What say you? And you can, as a free action, respond,
Oh, I didn't think I was going to get to respond until everybody
because
else went.
this person who's going next, their action will change depending on what you say.
Oh God! I should have been more prepared for this because I've had it in my thing.
Yeah, I did
for a long
I
time.
did tell you about a week ago.
Well, no, I know, but I didn't think. I thought that happened last week. I'll say, I don't know how you know me. I assume it's from the. Well, I always forget the damn name of the place. You know it.
Font of
Every ti-
knowledge.
Yeah, I assume it's from the Font of Knowledge. As tempting as it is, and clearly you know me well, tempt me with knowledge of the metatext. What I want to do here is, this is out of character. I'm trying to pretend like I'm considering it. I almost want to tell them yes and get them to walk out past you guys so that you close the distance. No. I'll just say, as tempting as it is, and clearly you know me well, the way you're going about this is wrong.
And when you mention that you know from the font of knowledge, she gives a knowing smile. But when you say essentially no, her expression changes to be just sort of a blank face, and she says, "Well, that is unfortunate." And she gives a nod to the figure behind her, who you can see now through his robes and the candlelight is a human male, and he steps forward with a sneer and raises his hand to cast a spell. And from where he's at, it's good. I'm going to need all of you to make Constitution saving throws.
I would like to point out that your reaction comes back after you've had your turn.
Yeah. I guess, can I counter?
I'm just saying, you could do you. I just want
This
to
is
let you
gonna
know
get
that
so fucking annoying.
Keep in mind, their actions also come back after their turn as well.
Yes, that is the point.
Yeah, I'll counter it. Fuck it.
They will counter that as well.
Alright.
Or sorry, the one that you just spoke to snaps her fingers and your counterspell is snuffed out as well.
That's fine.
I can roll con saves. That's fine.
Alright.
God.
Poor
Everyone, the magic
Rex,
number
we're
you're
in
looking
con save.
for
Oh, no.
is a 14.
Hmm?
Will a 23 suffice for you?
Yes, you'll still take half damage. He is using Cone of Cold.
Hmm.
So if you failed, you take 36 cold damage. If you succeeded, you take 18.
Uncanny dodge. I remembered it.
I'm so proud. I've never been more proud.
Yes. Aren't you proud of me?
Except, you're gonna hate me.
Does it have I think it's an attack, it's a weapon attack. Evasion is a...
I think it's evasion is what you're looking for.
Well, let me see.
Fuck you. What am I saying?
No, I know it's evasion she's looking for.
Yeah, it is evasion. Well, an attack
But
that,
I'm really proud of
that you
you.
can see hits you with an attack. I mean, technically it is an attack.
Wait, what?
It's
When
uncanny
do you
dodge.
get evasion?
7th level. But I think it's only dex
Ah.
saves too.
Yeah.
Well, you're boned.
It says, well, the description of uncanny dodge.
Let me see what the ruling is.
You can use your reaction to have the attack damage against you.
So, how much damage was it again? 36?
36.
When can you use uncanny?
41 minus 36.
It's fine. You're fine. It's fine.
So yes, Uncanny Dodge can have
That
the
is
damage
5
from...
hit points.
Uncanny Dodge can have the damage from any attacks, from any... damage attacks from any source, including spells, per Jeremy Crawford, so you can.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Wait, what's the point of evasion then?
Evasion
You
is
take
dex, and
no
you can take no damage if you succeed.
Okay.
I don't think that takes
Wait,
up your
wait,
reaction.
Oh,
either.
wait, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
anyways because I saved, so I still take half damage automatically.
You still take it, but you take half the half.
Quarter damage. Wait, really?
Yeah, but you've used your reaction, though.
But use your reaction, which is fine because you don't really use your reaction normally any way.
No, yeah. Okay, so how much is that?
36 if you did not save. If you saved 18, a quarter of 18 for you was 9. All right. And that is his turn. It is now Indy's turn.
Yep.
He's
I'm
not
gonna
feeling so
die.
good. Neither is Rex.
Mr. Stark, I
Oh,
don't feel
shit.
so good.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Rex,
they are at
though.
critical
I
health
have
levels.
my ring. I have my ring.
You have the ring. Very
Where
proud.
is it?
You has the ring.
What's on
Okay.
It has a level 1 cure wounds, a level 1 healing word, and
Okay.
cure wounds is touch,
So-
by the way.
I'm gonna cast Bane at the 2nd level. Because I'm all out of 3rd level spell slots, you know. I'm gonna cast. Wait, hold on, wait.
It's a
wait,
first level spell, though,
hold
bro.
on, wait, no, first level. Not second, because with first level I can still get both of them.
Yep.
So make a check.
Charisma, right?
saving throw. Yep.
Okay, first one will be the human failed, and the elf succeeded.
Dang. Okay. Then I'm going to cast Healing Word on.
You cannot do so, good sir. It has to be a cantrip.
Bonus action.
Yes, but you've already cast a spell on your turn.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
I have a question.
You can bardic inspire someone, bardic inspiration someone.
Yeah, I'll Bardic Inspiration. Aveline.
Oh. What
Yes.
do you say?
Aveline, what is your question?
Why can I only take 2 at a time? That's the stupidest thing.
What do you mean
My
to it?
question is, in the ring of
Okay,
spell
never mind.
storing, is it my wisdom modifier?
I believe
the
it is
cast?
yours.
Okay. I just want to give Cax correct
But let me
information.
see.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because you put the spell in
Right.
there.
I put the spell in there.
But I'm the one. But am I technically the one that's casting it?
No, the spell has been cast. It's already been, a spell slot was expended for it.
Okay, that makes sense.
You just don't apparently need to roll that you don't get the extra life healing.
Yeah, you don't get life cleric healing, but you use her like +5 or whatever to whatever
Mine
healing
plus
spells.
5. So it's 1d8 for cure wounds plus 5 and 1d4 plus 5. Or whatever you roll for healing word and cure wounds, just so you know.
So 1d8 plus 5 and 1d4 plus 5?
Correct. And you have to touch people for cure wounds to heal them.
You can just
Because
shout at
words
them with
are-
healing word though.
No, you have to touch them.
Healing word, you don't. You say feel better.
No, for cure wounds.
Oh,
Healing word is a 30. I want to say 30.
I think it's 60. Healing word is bonkers.
It is 60 feet. I
Yep.
got you. I just wanted
Healing
to.
word's pretty far.
All right, Indy. So what do you? So you cast Bane and you Bardic inspired Evelyn on your
What
turn.
do you say? I want to know.
You go
Me?
get him, you.
He's coughing up blood. Or no, he's got like frostbite. He's got like hardcore like frost has like
His fingers and toes are black.
yeah, and there's like everything in front 60-foot cone in front of this librarian is just like covered in ice.
I just want to know what. I just want Indy to tell me what he says for Bard Inspiration because he never does it, and so I always.
Fix us. Please, I'm gonna die.
I can't feel my everything. Please help.
Okay. It's not even my turn.
All right, Coxier, it's your turn.
Oh, it's mine. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Indy. Is that an action or bonus action to use?
Cure Wounds is an action.
It's an
Healing
action.
Word is a bonus action.
Back.
But using the ring of spell storing is an action.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll use Cure Wounds. Oof. You get 7 points of healing. And then I'm going to move up here again.
All right.
I don't think I can do anything. Yeah, I don't have anything to do. Bonus. Actually, wait, can I hide?
You can, whatever rogues can do with your bonus action, whatever, I forget a second level ability what it's called, but they get extra things to do on their bonus action.
Yeah, all I can do is two-one fighting or cutting actions, but I'll just. Yeah, I guess I'll hide.
I think hide is one of them, but let me make sure.
Hide is one of them, yeah. So just roll.
Yeah, you gotta tell me how you hide though, because like they see you, so you're gonna have to really like explain how exactly you're hiding.
I pretend to climb out the window.
Okay.
Can you
Wait, can I dive underneath the pew? Yeah. I'll
Yes.
dive underneath the pew. That's all.
I will allow you to roll, but with disadvantage because they're looking right at you, and there's not like you're not like in like a forest or something. You have expertise. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just say
I
I'll
rolled 2.
run their passive. So this guy doesn't. The man does not see you, but the elf woman notices you still.
That's fine. And the human has Bane, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right, now it
Can
is.
you fix your health for me?
Oh, what do you mean fix it?
Update it so I know how much you have.
You got healed 7.
Good for how many? 7?
Yep.
Okay, so that is 13. Sorry.
All right. And Aveline, it is now your turn.
Evelyn's doing math. You have 41 hit points, yes?
Oh, yeah.
If you're using your Channel Divinity, you can give him 7, I believe.
I'm just debating if I want to do it. I'm mathing it out. Yay, TNT.
Yay, D&D. D&D Beyond. D&D.
And Nat, you will show up very soon. So just there will be some a brief introduction dialogue, but just prepare to, you know, think about what you want to do on your turn. Let's put it that way.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I am going to channel Divinity. Rex gets 15. Actually, Rex gets 17. That puts you at 19.
Mm-hmm.
You get 17. Indy gets 7. And then I get 6. Because Cax was...
Yeah, I'm good.
Can it go beyond half your health?
No, it cannot.
RIP.
Because that's what you're at.
Oh,
Yeah, you're already beyond half. Is why I'm bringing it up.
you're right. Then yeah, then that's what would happen. Then the other would be wasted. But I forgot I wasn't. I was not at half. And I'm looking at my thing. So, yeah, Rex gets to half his health, and Indy gets to half his health.
Thank you. I'm guessing rounding down, so I'd get 20.
Yeah, I rounded down, so you'd get 20.
Cool.
That's why I have a list. And I didn't even look at my name on the list because I was like, oh. And that just technically, hold on.
It only counts as an action, and it is not a spell.
Nice.
Yes, so that was not the question. Does it count as healing? No, I've answered my question.
Your class feature where you heal yourself if you heal someone else?
Yeah, it does not work.
Okay.
But I have a fancy class feature.
Alright. Do you want to move anywhere? Do you want to use a bonus action, Aveline?
Do I want a bonus action? No, I don't. No, I don't think I want a bonus action. But I will probably move closer to Rex.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Alright. So Rex and Indy's the numbness you felt in your extremities has been somewhat returned to you due to Aveline
I think just everything below the neck.
and Lathander's intervention. So your fingers and toes and
One
hands
could
and
argue
feet,
it's stronger because we're in a church.
they're no longer blackened. Like color has returned to them. Blood's beginning to flow once more. You're no longer like you can actually feel again. So that's a plus. at the start of the turn, something amazing happens. And we'll get into that. Nat. So you have been comfortably resting in your like sort of shared quarters that you have with the rest of the the sort of employees of AC Inc. Who have not been assigned a team, and this has been your home ever since you were kicked out of the Spires of the Morning and found yourselves in need of coin. And due to the pitch presented to you by a spokesperson of AC Inc., you found yourselves joining the adventuring company, but haven't found a lot of work to do so far. But a person comes to you in the night and starts like shaking you awake. And says, Nat Rosewood, you've been assigned to Team Soteria and Triboar as their hordes person. You need to come with me immediately.
What? It's kind of like sit up and start rubbing their eyes. What's going on?
There's no time, hurry! And they just sort of grab your hand and start like, I'm assuming you're putting on all your armor and grabbing your stuff as they're pulling you out.
Yeah.
So let's just say that
Let
happens.
me take 15 minutes to put on my heavy armor.
For story purposes, you got it up. You're getting it on.
Yeah.
And
You sleep in it.
I probably did. I was so doing something in the dead, and I just kind of flopped over.
And they're dragging you to their this sort of like large open space where there is a sort of raised platform, and you can see engraved upon it is a teleportation circle. And they say, here's all the information you should know about Team Soteria in the Triboar area and what's going on there. And they just hand you this huge packet of papers that you can review later at your leisure. And it's essential to stuff I told you in the backstory. And they say someone should be on site to tell you what you need to do. Oh, and here's this. And they stick a pin. It's a silver pin, designates you as a hordes person over your left, like on your left side, like where you're kind of like where your heart is. But they just sort of stick it on there and attach it to that. And they say, good luck, and be sure to maximize profits for Averages Incorporated. And then you
Will do.
and they
Can I call Oakman over?
yeah. Let's just say for story purposes, you have your armor. You can call your steed in this time as well. And they sort of step back from the teleportation circle, and there's a flash of light that momentarily blinds you. But when the light recedes and you open your eyes, you're no longer in this room. You're in a location. It's still night, but you're in like a dusty dirt road. There are fireworks going on overhead, above you. There's a crowd of people around, and crouching down next to you, and she is standing up as you have materialized, is a elven woman in wearing a breastplate, and she's holding a spell book. And you can see on her, she also has a silver pin as well, but it is not. It designates her as a cross between a secretarian and a loremonger. And she is standing up and says to you, I'm Vera from Team Palace, but that's not important. Listen, you need to go to the All-Face Chapel and help out Team Soteria. There's an issue. They can explain to you more. Go. And she like slaps the rump of your elk.
Hey, don't do that. Wait, do I know where this place is?
She's pointing where it is.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, then yeah, I guess I'll just start heading that way.
And you're galloping, and you see four figures at the end of this road. Going back to Triboar real quick. Enter this small like chapel, and you spur on your steed, and you get there about 6 seconds after they enter.
Gotcha. All right.
My turn order disappeared.
Sorry, it'll come back. But yeah, so You're back here, and so I would like you to roll initiative for me, please. How do you burst into the room as well?
I'm pretty sure. So basically, I'm just gonna. Do you want me to do that now or on my initiative count?
So you have come into the room, but you have not acted
Okay.
yet.
Where are the doors?
Right here.
There? Alright, well that's not 10 feet, so Oakland can't fit through there. So basically you're just gonna hear basically just somebody cry out, Oakland stop! And then you just see a giant elk get its horn stuck on the door frame, and I just come tumbling off right into the doorway, landing on my rump before popping back up, looking around, taking in my surroundings.
How do we both roll a 19? Alright. So you just fly through this door, it slams open, and you land with like a sort of heap on the floor. You can dust yourself off and stand up
Yeah.
to your amazing height of, was it 5'5", 5'2"?
4'5".
Oh, 4'5". I'm sorry, even shorter.
Yes.
So
Yes. You see the smallest tabaxi you have ever seen. Post the art again.
The smallest?
Post the art.
she is
I mean-
4'5". She looks like an adult
Four-
tabaxi, but 4'5".
Yeah, they're short.
For reference, how tall was Nine?
9 More Lives was 5 something.
Okay.
Here we go.
5'6", I think.
When Nat
That's big.
sees when they come in, they see a tiefling right in front of them. Yes, Indy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's funny if you comedically, like, run into me and send me
Face
flying.
plant.
I won't go prone for this because it's funny.
I mean, I was sent through the door on a charging elk
It's
that
hilarious.
doesn't know its dimensions.
So you see the tiefling in front of you. You see over to your left. You see a tiefling with loot in front of you. Very specific. With golden hair. Yes, Indy. I don't know why I'm describing your character, but I decided
I
to
thought
do this.
he's like red, white, and blue now or something.
Very light blonde, like platinum blonde.
Thank you, Cax. You see Caxer to your left with these awesome like horns that kind of like got storm-inspired symbols on them. To your right, you see a cleric of Lathander, which
I'm sending you fucking art.
yes, please send the art. Which basically
Nat just gives a little wave. Like, as soon as they see his symbol, just
yeah, her shield is totally like relic of Lathander shield. And you see an older human gentleman with grizzly hair and a robe with a spellbook.
Yeah, her shield looks like a sunburst. With like, if you're familiar with Dragon Age, it's sort of like the symbol of the Inquisition. Very similar to the outside of it. Not the eye, of course, but
It's a super cool Lathander relic shield.
and I forgot to one more point of Vera. She was wearing a holy symbol of Mistra, which will probably come out later. Anyway, so
It's like half the team is in love with her, but
you have she's a very nice girl.
we love her.
And you have flown in. Yes to knocking Indy prone or no?
that's up to Indy.
Indy, what are you gonna?
Are you going tumbling or flying off? I mean, I was just planning on tumbling off. But I mean, hey, you do you.
I go tumbling. That'd be funny.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so you're both prone, and let's see, there's a neat symbol for this. All right, but
Hey Nate, why do I have a buff symbol?
because you have been inspired by Indy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just have severe back pain.
The
Now
icons
we
I
know.
have are limited in scope.
I just wanted to set the scene for now.
All
Maybe
of
you,
these
friend.
all of these individuals do have a silver pin, similar to like in style to your own, but with remarkable differences that label them as different jobs of Vac Inc. So you can, and the people at the far end notably do not have those. So
Gotcha.
if you're looking for a quick way to discern friend from foe, this is what you get. All right, Rex, it is your turn.
Is the door over here open?
You would have to open
I'm
it.
so sorry about that link. What is that?
I don't.
Is it so? Just mechanically, can I do that as part of my movement?
Yes, you can.
Fucking hell.
All right. I kind of wanted.
If you want to interact with another object, it would be an action though.
No, that's fine. I just want to walk into the door.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay. And then I would like to try to cast magic missile on the novice. And I will.
Is this your magic missile or Jim's magic missile?
It's not Jim's magic missile. It's mine.
That fucking link. I'm so sorry.
But I have a question. I'm sorry.
Do
I'm
you have
looking
to
up
see them? Because currently, I don't think in your position you can see him.
I cast it on the run.
Yes, you can do that.
I mean, I don't even have to aim.
Yeah.
Um,
You just like pew 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 with your wand as you're running by.
and I want to hit them both, but I want to hit the novice twice. And my question is, would force infusion work for this?
What is force infusion? Because I have not read up on what wizards get at 6th level. Lower wizards get 6th
Wait,
level.
hold on.
First, find level 6.
It's and then I can spend an additional first level spell slot to increase the spell's raw force. If you roll damage for the spell when you cast it, increase the damage against every target by 2d10 force damage.
I will say for that is every target.
If you roll damage, increase the damage against every target.
By 2d10. I'm gonna have to go over a lore because I think we changed it a little bit. But for now, I'll one of those will have the extra 2d10 attached to it. I'll let you choose which one.
Oh, one missile
Yes.
out of the 3?
Because I feel like for a first level spell slot, adding 2d10 to everyone
That's
is
fine. Whatever you
very.
want.
We'll have to go over it because I forgot you're a lore wizard and I'll need to go over what we talked about and talk with you more about it.
That's fine. I'll hit the little dude with it then. Just all 3.
All right.
That was the only reason I spread them out, because I thought maybe I could hit them both with the 2d10. So, I need to do that.
Right.
Hold on. Where is it? Where is
I
it?
got really excited about a dog.
Oh,
I think if I remember correctly, what we did was we made the distance the first one, but we shortened it a little bit, and the second level spell was the extra damage. I think, which would make more sense for 2d10 for every creature to me.
That's fine. Whatever you want. I thought we only just reduced the distance. I don't remember.
I'll have to go back because we talked about it a very long time ago.
Yeah. So what do you need from me? You need me to hit magic missile, don't you?
Magic missile 3 times, and then a 2d10
Rolled.
on someone.
Is that
All right,
3?
so that's up to 9 damage.
Okay. And then 2d10. 2d10.
Damn. She looks at him. He gets blasted by all this. She looks at him in disgust and says, "Mind your wards." He's looking pretty beat up.
Where was I? I was here. 1, 2, 4. Can I get like here?
Yeah.
Actually,
Actually, no.
that's fine.
You can get here. You
That's
still have to go
that's what I
through
did.
that space. You can't diagonally cross through
Yeah,
the
yeah,
wall.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Nat. What do you want to do on your turn?
So first off, I'm gonna walk up to here.
Yeah, stand up first. It's
Um,
15 feet.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now, so if I use my feline agility, does that does the standing up still cost me half, which will give me 30, or would I get 45?
Let me look at what stand up from prone does, because They are specific in their wording.
Also, can I pass through allied spaces?
Yes.
Okay.
I know feeling agility doubles your speed.
Yes. So it would have 60 feet of movement, but does getting up from prone cost you half or 15?
I'm looking. You think that would be? Here we go.
I mean, I only want to move 30 feet away
Yeah.
regardless.
You still get. Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah. So it is half. It looks like it's half. So you would get 60. I mean total, and then it has half to 30.
So I'm going to move 30 feet forward. I'm going to basically just talk and be like, look, I'm not really sure what's going on right now. All I know is these are my friends, and they seem to be in danger. I guess you guys are the danger, but it would be really great if you could just stop. And I cast Calm Emotion.
Ooh.
You also see the librarian people have a holy tome in their hand.
She's not very smart or religiously inclined, so
Yeah, I'm really not.
they have a dull gold book.
Negative
just
one intelligence.
Letting you know what you see.
All right, calm emotions. What check is that?
A charisma.
Who are you casting that on?
Just the two of them.
It's an area of effect, though, correct?
So it's an AoE.
Yeah. It's 60. I can cast it up to 60 feet away from me in a 20-foot radius.
All right. So where are you casting this is important because it might hit Rex or Caxir or you.
Well, obviously I'm going to know not to cast it on
So
myself.
if you use the circle with like the diagonal rulerly thing on it, you can see distances in roll 20.
Okay. All right. Do I know that Rex went into that room?
You saw him.
Or went over there?
You saw him do it.
Okay. Then yeah, if I just cast it, and basically just cast it back in this corner back here.
All right. Charisma save.
I can. Yes.
What's the DC on that?
14.
All right. This novice sucks so hard. He failed. The proficient librarian succeeded.
One of them has Bane though.
He failed anyway. He rolled a 10.
Yeah.
The
I
proficient
think
does
one
not.
of them had Bane.
Yes, the proficient does not have Bane. She succeeded. So I'm gonna look up calm emotions.
All right. So now, they are charmed.
He is charmed, right?
He is charmed. Is this he?
Yes.
The novice was.
All right. Yeah, he is charmed.
It doesn't. It says that it can suppress the effect, making them charmed or frightened. It just makes them indifferent to your choice.
Oh, gotcha.
So he does not
Okay,
regard
so yeah,
you.
They're not hot.
He does not regard you as a target anymore. He's looking at her as like, so I guess we can leave now. And she's like, idiot.
He has lost all will to.
Fantastic.
And that'll be my turn.
Yeah. So he's like, on her turn, he'll even ask her, and she's like, so I guess. Sorry, it's her turn first, but she's just saying idiot, idiot, idiot over and over. She's saying it in Elvish, of course, though.
Do I speak that? I do speak that.
I don't.
I actually don't.
Look at us, a party.
I'll tell her
Elvish.
that's not very nice. Should call people such.
Amazing.
How would she respond to that? She would say something along the lines of, no, she wouldn't even regard you. She'll just say, she'll just smile and cast a spell. Now, Rex, you have placed yourself in a spot where you cannot see her.
What do you mean? I'm like in the doorway.
There's a wall here, though.
Did she move?
There's a wall. You
Could be
can't.
standing
To
there.
see her, it'd be a line. You would see her through a wall.
Oh, come on. All right.
You say just like half cover? 3/4?
They can't see him either, to be fair, but they know he's in that room.
Look, there's a quill. There's some paper.
It looks like there's a desk. Maybe this is like his office area, or like where he does stuff. Okay, I mentioned this because they're spellcasters and they're going to cast a spell on their turn.
Obviously.
Like they do.
Now she has a bunch of spells. I need to choose which one she would want to use though.
See, spellcasting is hard, Nate.
They got a lot. That's really all they got. You can actually bonk people though.
I
Bonk,
could bonk people. It is an option.
bonk.
I usually do that.
Like, Evelyn has a mace. She doesn't use it very often. She usually uses like a handful of times. Also, I'm finished my mimosa and I'm very
All right.
upset about it.
She is going to blow open a hole in the chapel, by creating this vortex of polar energy
What?
by casting ice storm.
These-
The fuck?
Wait.
Oh no, he doesn't even get
Uh,
closer to me. Hold up, real
That's,
quick.
that's why you said I can't see her.
Yes. Cax is in your field.
Yes, so Cax, you get +3 to whatever saving throw you did.
Ooh, cool. Thank you.
So I mention this because it is a 20-foot radius that makes everything difficult terrain around them. And they want to end it right in front of them.
Of course they do.
So it'll be essentially this whole, yep, it'll be from where they are all the way to the door. And that is a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, which is why it blows a hole open in the ceiling of the chapel.
Wait, don't stand.
I can't hear you at all.
Me.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hold on.
I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Does this include me?
Let's see. Would it make?
Tim is drawing pictures. Or Rex
Dear
drawing
Lord.
Is this better?
How did I do?
pictures. Also,
It
yeah, I need to see where this is.
It would affect you, Rex.
Are you serious? I can't see her. I went into the room.
It's like fireball goes around cover.
Okay,
This
my
sucks.
question is, I'm all the way back here with Indy.
I'll see you guys later.
Yes.
Where did they put?
It is a 20-foot radius.
I'm good.
And where did they center everything?
26.
Right here in this square.
Lucky.
Okay, I will make a dex saving throw. It'll be bad.
The magic number you're looking for is, I believe, it's 16 or 17.
I got 26.
15.
rolled a
Sorry,
7.
15. 15.
Oh, Indy,
You
you're
guys
so
rolling
close.
dex saves?
Yes.
I'm gonna die.
Oh my goodness.
Yay!
Wow.
Is
Dex
your
that's-
+3 already added to that?
Yeah, that's +5, and I have +2
Alright.
normally.
So everyone in there, you take 7 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold that I have not rolled yet for some reason.
Wait,
Oh no.
I saved.
Oh no.
I
Oh
saved.
no.
I saved.
Cax saved.
I got a 26. So.
Alright, so you take 7 bludgeoning damage and 16 cold damage if you did not save.
That's 4.
And everything in front of you is difficult terrain now.
Okay, say that again.
Okay.
I'm at -3 hit points. I'm down.
Yeah, Rex is down. Indy is down.
I am going to say that wasn't very nice and then rebuke the violent.
Heck yes.
So they need.
16.
What kind of saving throw is it?
20.
Rebuke the violent.
So it's only difficult terrain for the end of their next turn for Ice Storm.
So she needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. What happens if she does not?
She takes all the damage she just dealt, and if she succeeds, then she takes half.
Okay. She rolled a 20, so she'll take half.
Yeah, that saves, so she takes half.
So that's that's the worst. 23, so she takes 11.
Nate,
Yes.
Ron just got back. He wants to know if he can listen in.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
Come save us, please.
he can join in too if he wants.
here. Please,
Why can't I select my character?
please.
You should be able to move your gnat around. Your
You
token.
can
Oh,
Do
that's
it.
why.
Your
I was
damage and
selecting the
DDP harm.
measure.
Yeah.
I put that in and it didn't change.
Okay. So, Caxir, you for your reaction to take half damage, you can only select one of those you want to half. I'm assuming it's the 16.
I saved. I got a 23.
Yeah. So you take. I'm saying like for uncanny dodge though. So you would take 3 and 8.
I wasn't planning on uncanny dodge.
Okay. Just making sure.
Wait, there's nothing else I can do for my reactions. I might as
You can do
well.
Can't you
opportunity
help
attacks.
rebuke?
No, because it's touch, and I'm not close enough.
Hellish Rebuke is in touch is 60 feet if it hits you.
Okay.
I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Because when I've had games play where it's touch. Hold on, let me look.
I believe. It's 60 feet.
Okay, then I will do that.
I'm assuming you're also targeting the librarian. Well, she's the one that did damage. That one's not regarding you as an enemy.
Yeah.
Okay, 14 dex saving throw.
13.
Man, she is on fire. Why can't I roll this as my player? She rolled a 17.
Okay.
She's half still, so 7. I'll show Rashemi if you want. You can.
Yeah, I'm here.
Next turn, I'll have you roll and join in as well. Things are not looking
Oh.
good for the party.
Chevy was
No,
here the
they're
whole
not.
I mean, technically, there's only one enemy currently. So, you guys, real quick recap. You guys are fighting librarians. One is really good. The other one sucks. The other one is affected by Bane, which of course now he's no longer because Indy's unconscious. But he no longer regards you as enemies. Is calm emotions concentration?
Oh, is it? I need to check. Calm emotions. It is concentration.
Alright, I need you to make a Constitution save. Keep it up on him. You succeed.
Alright.
Alright. And yeah, so he is the librarian novice is like, so we can leave, right? And he's just going to walk by all of you. He's gonna move his full movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He will attempt to get to there.
Question.
Yes.
I stab him. Does the commotion stop?
Stop that. Don't stab.
Now
I didn't use my
you
reaction.
have used your reaction already, so Nat can take an opportunity attack if she
You're
wants.
lucky.
No. Also they.
Oh, sorry.
Wait.
I didn't mention I would mess it up.
Yeah, you good.
Yes, so Nat can take an opportunity attack if they wish to, but it looks like they have not opted to do so. So he...
Oh, actually, I used my opportunity, or my reaction to cast, or to use my...
Oh! Right. So he looks like he is just leaving, even though he doesn't have the book. He's just gonna try to walk out the door.
Goodbye.
She's just shaking
Have a
her
good
head.
time.
Indy, I need you. You are on the floor due to Nat smashed into you, and you just lay down there slumped, encrusted with ice. I need you to give.
You killed me.
You're not
Hey.
dead. You're unconscious.
Shush.
Death
I'll
saving
heal you
throw.
later.
Looking for a 10 or higher.
Yep, let's see. Give me something good. Death save.
Now that +1
Five,
shouldn't be there,
yeah.
but I don't think it. matters.
Is
I
it
have a
from?
plus one on
It's from a ring of it doesn't matter for that though. It's from the ring of protection. For some reason,
I
auto
think-
populates to that
no,
as
no,
well.
no. I think it's from Jack of all trades.
Oh, well, it's yeah. This is just a straight 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have one failure.
Yep.
All right,
Ooh.
Cax, it is your turn.
Question.
Yes.
So, I'm not a spellcaster. So, if I use a ring spell storing to throw the what is it? The healing word at Indy. Can I still use my bonus action to cast a cantrip?
Say it one more time.
So if I use the ring to cast healing word on Indy, can I use my bonus action to cast a cantrip?
Generally speaking, yes. If you can, if the cantrip does say bonus action on it, yes, you can.
Okay.
But
Can I cast Thunderclap?
let me see.
It's weird because I had to add it through pincushion since I don't have like a spellcasting ability as a rogue, as an assassin.
How is Thunderclap a bonus action or is it an action?
Oh, it's an action. Fuck. I see what my healers. Yep. Okay. Yep. Casting healing word on D for 1d4 plus 5. You get 6 points of healing.
You're not great at these rolls.
Yeah, there's a reason I don't play clerics and healing people. Okay.
Indy, you're back up. You breathe in deeply and you
I'm waking up with ash and dust.
sit up.
How much healing did I get?
You have 6 HP.
Coolio, 6 points
And
of
technically,
healing.
once you attack the librarian, calm motion sort of broke, but I feel like it's funnier if he just keeps on walking out because he's dumb and sucks at life. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna roll with it. Avelaine, it is. Wait, bonus action for Cax.
I can't fucking do anything.
You're gonna try to hide again.
So, Eveline is saying in the Discord that she might have to go.
Yeah, all of a sudden I got really bad upper stomach pain. I can listen, but I won't be doing much help. I'm gonna listen in. Y'all can run Ava. Heal, heal, heal. My character sheet is available, so just go play with it. And I'm gonna listen in. I just can't be on the computer.
Okay.
Feel better.
It will pop up in the. Okay.
Evelyn's probably going to heal though, so always
I'll take care of it, Eveline.
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, I'll just hide again.
The librarian novice looks he looks bloodied, if I'm going to use an old term.
I'm gonna move. Wait, fuck.
Alright, so the librarian does see
I
you.
can't move that
Still.
way over there. Wait, I can't move that far. Anyways, so.
You move 6.
I will.
You here? Here?
Can I? Question. She hit me with that spell thing, whatever. Can I have pretended to go down with that, and like as I was going down, heal Indy, so it looks like I just fell down prone.
Give me a
I'm
performance
trying to
check.
hide. Oh wait, never mind. I rolled a natural 1 for stealth, so it doesn't fucking matter.
This would be if you're feigning death. This would be a performance.
Okay.
It needs to beat her passive perception.
Oh no.
Then
I rolled a
no.
natural 1.
You can fall down, but
I'm not
she realizes you're faking it.
No, I'll crouch down. I don't want to be prone.
Alright. Eveline. Believe she left.
So that's
Indy.
me. Okay. Okay. We've never played a cleric before, so this is gonna be fun. Eveline is going to go and has Rex made a death saving throw yet?
Nope.
Okay, you can wait.
She has.
Actually, no. We need everyone up. So she's going to cast. Where's the spells at?
The spell tab. She has all of her second level spells. No, sorry, all of her first level spells and one of her third level spells.
There we go. Okay, I still have my tab wide enough. Okay. So she's going to cast.
Oh, that looks like
She's going to.
So she has all Wait, how many? She has all second level slots.
No, she has none. She has all of her first level slots
Here,
and
do you want
one
me to do
third
that?
level. I believe she's saving the third level for Revivify if she needs it.
I have Revivify.
Dang it, Siri, shut up.
And she'll also, if she's trying to revive Rex, need to see him, so she will need to move to probably to where Nat is.
Oh, she has no second level spells. Yeah. You're gonna want to be casting first and cantrips.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna cast. I'm probably gonna have to move.
Do guiding bolt.
He's
Oh,
in
she
the
wants to
doorway,
heal.
isn't he? So I'm actually
Yeah.
right up next.
Here,
She
here.
won't heal you. Or
Basically, just draw a line
you.
between him
Yeah, okay.
and you, and if it goes through the doorway without hitting the wall, you're good.
Okay. Oop, I was accidentally supposed to character sheet. Oop, just. Oh, fuck. Hold on.
I can roll it for you if you want.
I beamed that up. Yeah, she's gonna cast.
Healing word.
First level healing word, yeah.
I'm
Yes.
alive.
Oh, there you go.
So
For healing.
Indy cast it, so it should be more. Let me do it one more real quick.
Oh, oops. Yeah. Plus your spellcasting ability modifier, so. Oop.
So it's 9 plus whatever.
I can just cast it.
I'm sorry,
Her
Evelyn.
AC is 19.
Holy jeez, yeah, that's nuts.
So you get
15.
you get 12 healing back, Rex.
Got it.
You get 12 health now. Sorry, because it's 2 plus the spell's level.
I think I'm up now, right?
Yes, you're at 12.
Okay. Ow.
That is only a bonus action for Evelyn, by the way. You can cantrip. She does no create bonfire, which can be used for an attack, as well as Toll the Dead, which can also be used for an attack.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Have we even touched this woman?
Yes,
Yep.
she has been hurt, but
I
not
did.
by a lot.
But I can't really do any of that because of the whole not casting 2 spells.
Cantrips don't count. You can always do a cantrip in a spell. You can't do 2 spells.
Well. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You told the dead.
Sounds toll the dead. So that sounds good. Missing hit points.
She is missing hit points.
Yeah, so 2d12 damage.
Alright, so wisdom saving throw, right?
1d12 necrotic damage.
Well, they should be at a high enough
2d12.
level where it should have gone up to 2d12.
Level 5th level is 2d12.
Yeah.
Then why
Wisdom
is
saving
why
throw.
does that show up?
I don't know why. Just roll 2d12 and roll 20. And if it's
I did.
lower, I'll let you choose which one you want to use.
Oh. 2d12.
Yeah.
Wow.
She rolled a 10, so she takes all of that. Assuming it's 10.
All of the 2 damage.
No, you can choose which one. 10.
Okay, yeah. 10 sounds good.
1d1s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Toll Dead. I like homebrew rule. I let you choose which one you want to use if they're damaged.
Nice.
Because it really sucks. Because I have a player who uses who uses a Toll the Dead, in the other game, and they consistently roll lower on a 2d12 than a 2d8, and they always get frustrated. So I just let them choose which one. All right. Something also happens on the start of this turn. A rather grim figure emerges, not from a mist shroud, but from the dark of the night, and comes in, slamming the door open. Rashemi, if you're still with us, roll initiative, please.
I got lost on the way here.
Got a whole new 60 hit points to deal with. Wait, Aveline still has inspiration.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good to remember.
Alright. Alright, Rex, it is your turn. Recently been brought back to life.
Alright. Oh man. What can I do here? How are my spell slots looking? Not ideal. I'll peek out. Just kind of do one of these. Just for a minute. And I'm going to cast Whole Person on her.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
That is a wisdom saving throw, yes?
Yeah, hang on one second. Boop. Boop.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw, okay. What's the spell save?
15.
She succeeds. She got exactly 15.
And I'll duck back in.
Alright.
Ow!
I expected better from you, Waltheris Rex. Is what she says as you attempt the spell and it has no effect on her. She sort of shakes her head. Nat.
Say, I'm still not sure why you're doing it, but you shouldn't hurt people. I'm gonna run forward and
Let me fix this problem by hurting you.
what's that?
So, you shouldn't hurt people. Now hold still while I hurt you.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna hurt you so you stop hurting other people. I'm gonna take my gigantic Warhammer pancake because that's what it does to my enemies off my back. And I'm just gonna start swinging. Let's see how we do.
Damn.
That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get some of that sweet divine smite up in here, which I don't actually know if you can roll for that on this because it just consumes a spell slot.
I don't know. I don't know how you do on D&D
Oh, yeah,
Beyond.
it's an option right here. Okay, so obviously they're not a undead or fiend.
No.
Does that do it? Okay, so an extra 7 for divine smite. It's a total of 19 damage right there.
Yeah, she is not looking good anymore.
Okay, and now for my second attack. Swing again. See how that do.
That is a miss. It bounces off her mage armor.
Well, screw you. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I mean, stop attacking, please. And thank you. Hold up. And then with that, I'm going to... let's see.
Still your bonus action.
Spells. Yeah, she's only been doing... Oh, you know what I should do? Wait, hold on. I gotta check how this one...
So this 4'5" cat just trudges through all this ice and goes up and smacks this mage and delivers a mighty blow. And this holy light infuses their attacks and strikes this librarian with some force.
They're using all area of attack spells, so that's fine.
It looks like
I'm not gonna do it.
It looks like most mages, they're weak to physical confrontation.
Yeah, they're doing all area of effect spells, so that doesn't help with either of my bonus action spells, so I guess that's just gonna be my turn.
Alright. On her turn, because she is a cruel...
Stop! I moved so you wouldn't get us all.
It's just because she's a cruel lady, and there are 4 of you in a line, and she knows a spell that can hit multiple people in a line.
God damn it! Why did I move out of line of sight again?
Wait. Didn't Wait, don't you have a? Oh,
No.
never mind.
She is going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Fuck.
But you
That's
got
a really good
spells
idea.
for that. Oh, there's no fucking hole.
I would do the same.
What
thing.
kind of save is this?
This is a Dex saving throw, I believe.
Hey, I'm not bad at this.
There are 4 of you in a line. Okay, it's too good. I couldn't do it. I had
It
to.
is really perfect.
I got a dirty 20. Does it just like, do I succeed and
I
then
got an
nothing
18.
just passes through me? Is that
You
how
take
that
half
works,
damage.
right?
Poor Shami walks in and gets him.
Yeah, she's like, hey guys, what's up? Ah!
No!
Oh my gosh. We're going to have 2 more people go down. Unless this is a really weak spell.
Now you did amazing. You bloodied her in 1 turn because you actually got up front and started smacking her.
Oh, nice.
Well, I haven't been able to deal any damage to people keep on going down. I was trying.
Relax. I'll kill her next turn.
Ooh, that's 34 if you failed.
Oh shit!
17
dead.
on a success.
Oh, jeez.
All right, maybe I'm gonna stay in line of sight.
Oh, wait, hold on. That was 35 minutes.
Indy, you are unconscious again.
Wait, does Indy die?
Cool. How much damage should I take again?
It's
No,
it
he's not-
is
he's not
double your
Oh, no,
max.
because no,
So it would have to be do 82 damage to kill him outright.
Oh, I thought it was half.
Okay,
of
so
it.
how much
And Aveline goes down.
damage did I actually get? Sorry.
Guys, we don't have any healers,
I'm a healer. Now you're hearing my feelings.
but like,
How much damage did I take?
34 if you
I don't have
failed.
any ranged healing.
17 if you succeeded.
34 with a Jesus.
Did you save? What was the DC?
15, I believe.
Indigo was 18.
Yeah, I made it.
Yeah, but you take half. You take 17 damage, and you have 6 health.
Down.
So you take 7. So
Wait, I feel like I had 20. Did I not have 20 before?
Did you put in that you healed?
you were healed. You were cure wounds.
I did have 20. And then I'm at 6 now. And
Are
then
you
something
updating
else.
Roll20? Because I'm going off of that. It doesn't auto-populate your
I thought I
health
did.
from D&D Beyond to Roll20. You were at 6 on
Yes, it
Roll20.
does. Oh, well, mine does.
Okay, I was at 20 in roll 20. I was at 20 in roll 20, and then I removed 36 because that was what you said, but I actually take 17. Okay, so that means I have 3 HP.
Okay, but Aveline is unconscious.
This is
Yeah.
bad.
Which there's a...
Oh god, managing 2 characters is so hard.
Okay. But that is her turn. The librarian...
I can't change any of her stuff
I just did on
in roll
Roll20.
20.
I just did on Roll20. It's
Sorry,
fine.
D&D Beyond.
The librarian novice will say, "Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Come through. Pardon me, come. Just squeeze him by you. Do you want opportunity attack him?
No.
I'm not going to opportunity attack him.
Okay.
You gotta squeeze past Oakman.
He looks very hurt. He's like, excuse me, pardon me, come through. What?
Do we want to kill this guy? Am I supposed to kill him? Am I going to kill him right now?
You can
Don't
try.
kill him. He has repented. Forcefully.
Actually, that's another con save from you. I forgot
Oh,
with
it is.
lightning bolt. So he might or might not say, excuse me, pardon me on his turn. Now, it's half of what you took.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, good. So he says, excuse me, pardon me, come through. Nice to meet you. And he like shakes your hand and Chevy just passes on by you.
I'm just breathing heavily in his face.
So you should get that checked out. Okay, bye. That's his turn. He just leaves. Indy.
Yep.
you're up.
Okay.
The icy, difficult terrain has dissipated, and now you're able to move freely.
Yeah.
I have a
Just
question.
thinking about.
Yes.
When we cast Healing Word, I would have healed. I would have healed a hit point.
You had 12?
I would have had 13
Okay.
because I have my fancy level 6 healing. Also, I'm feeling better.
Okay.
Yay.
Well,
Yay.
even if you save, you have taken 17.
I'm just making sure.
Okay. There was 4 of you in a line, and it was too good of a lightning bolt to pass up.
I also would have moved on my turn, but
You did move here to heal Rex,
oh,
because you have to see them for healing word.
okay. You do have to see them. Okay, I'm just scrolling through because I was away from the phone.
All right, but now it is Indy's turn. Well,
Yeah.
Also, I had inspiration.
Yes, you did.
I know. Even if you succeed on the save, you would
Yeah,
have
you were
taken
down no matter
17.
Yeah. Like there's.
I'm just
no
saying
way.
I would have used the inspiration.
For
Well,
what?
don't waste it because you can use it on death saves.
Can I?
I don't think
Yeah.
you can.
Okay. I thought it went away.
All right. Indy, you're up.
Yes. Oof, my knees. Okay. I'm going to cast. I got to go to those character sheets.
Also, glad you're back with us, Aveline. I'm glad you're feeling better.
What's the distance of Ray of Frost?
It's probably around 60 to 120 feet.
It is 60 feet.
All right. Normally, because she's behind a paladin, she would have half cover, but because Nat is so short, you can see her clearly.
I'm just trying to think about the logistics of having like a 4.5 foot tall tabaxi.
They're like
carrying a
dwarf
huge
sized.
hammer, just trying to crush like a tall, like 6 foot elf woman, and I like it a lot.
How tall is the elf woman?
She is over 6 feet tall. So probably, I would say 6'2".
You're fucking like Titanfall over here. Just climb inside of her and pilot her around. Like Ratatouille.
There.
And to keep
There's
in
a
mind,
comparison.
It is like
There's the
Ratatouille.
comparison.
Ratatouille.
if you want to
Ratatouille
cast,
too.
now that you have Healing Word, that counts as a bonus
Mhm.
action. You can cast that and a cantrip on your
Yeah.
turn.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level because I need healing. I'm gonna cast it on myself. Cool. That's 8 points of healing.
Why you do this when I can get you up to half your hit points?
Because I'm dumb.
Okay,
Because
I'm
you're-
just letting you know.
And
This is fair.
do you want to move out of this line?
I'll move slightly out of the line.
That's a good decision.
I'm gonna cast a Ray of Frost. 26 to hit.
That does hit. It's 2d8, I
thought
believe,
so.
right?
Yep.
Oh,
That's 15 points of damage.
that's
from a
almost
cantrip.
max. And that is a lot of her health.
Yep.
She is...
Whew, finally.
Yeah, imagine that a mage goes down really quick when you actually damage them.
I know.
It's funny how that works. She is not looking good.
Yeah.
Another one of those and you think she'll go down. Rashemi.
So Rashemi is breathing heavily and looking extremely angry right now, seeing that most of his friends are pretty hurt. So he will enter a rage. His eyes grow really dark and foreboding, and he will. He'll probably action to dash, and then
Action
what is the
surge.
aura around Nat?
That is plus 10.
That's my good saves aura. You get +3 to all your saving throws while you're in there.
All right, I love this aura.
We're against a mage. Y'all really should get inside.
And then I will action surge. I will drink some surge and attack
Now,
twice.
I think how you... Yeah, you're correct. You can attack twice. Yep. You're good. Alright. So give me that attack with +2 to your damage. Because of rage. That is not enough. Do you have another one in you?
Can I battle master roll a d8?
You can.
To what's it called?
Is it precise strike or something?
Precision.
Now you can reckless attack. Or is that for second level?
That's second level.
Okay. You hit.
Yippee!
It looks like the angle wasn't good and was going to be deflected by her mage arm, but the last second you course correct. And drive it in. Give me that damage. Alright. She is barely holding on to life.
Alright, let's ring-a-ding-ding a second attack. Come on.
It's still in these
That'll be
two on the thing.
Oh, I'm
There you
sorry.
go.
Yes. That. How do you want to do this?
Jeez. Probably a little too violently
Don't
strike
kill her.
her in the shoulder. Sort of like push her onto the ground. To knock her prone. More than kill her.
Would you listen while enraged, though?
No, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just be like, "Oh, I need to kill this. This is bad news."
This is a
bears."
bad witch. Not a good one.
So yeah, she's I hack her down in a rage.
Alright, yeah, she is split in twain from shoulder to, like, hip, diagonally across. It takes a while. You don't do it cleanly because you're raging. You get, like, halfway, and then on your second attack, you go back and you do it again. And that second one goes through all the way.
Good job, everyone. We
And
all worked together really hard.
Her
To
half
be
with
fair,
her half with the holy text falls to the ground and drops in, and it falls to the floor.
I got the book.
To be fair, this is not the first time we've killed somebody. Well, we probably.
Wow.
Wait, don't we? No, I have to revivify. Can I revivify her?
I'm not dead. I have death save.
I think she meant the witch.
Yeah. So we can talk. Oh, don't you have to like speak to Ned or something?
I will,
Yeah.
because the
I'll
way
walk
she
over
died
and
was
heal
so
her.
brutal, I will allow you to make a medicine check first, and then do it.
Just gotta push those two halves together.
Yeah.
How about it doesn't matter because I don't have it prepared.
I have.
No,
it.
Caxir has it on the ring.
Revivify?
Yeah.
Or no, or speak. I thought you were asking if I had speak with Dead. The
Oh, yeah,
answer
I was
is
asking
not
if-
today.
Okay. Well,
Wait, clerics can change their spells?
I would
Clerics
like
can
to.
change your spells every day.
Paladins
We
are
could
baby clerics
invest-
when it comes to spells. Spells they can choose how to prepare them.
I want to go through everything she has.
I want to do.
Can I? Okay, first I'm gonna run over to the fallen body and I'm gonna heal that for.
Yeah.
What does your lay on
Lay on
hands
hands.
look like?
I put my. I just put my hand on your shoulder and then I heal you.
You just bonk them
Close.
even just very softly with the hammer.
Let me remind you that clerical standard grew up in the Temple of the Spires. You may or may not know this person. How does it impact your role?
I'm kind of like I know you, but I'm kind of busy at the moment because I'm just kind of like smacking you for the health as I run past and see if I can get to that call out to that novice.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I like it. 10?
Yeah, 10.
Thanks.
So just like, can I start running? I don't think I might feel on agility back. I gotta stand still for a moment.
Yes, he is. He has gotten back. He's gotten down to the cross section of. Real quick, moving you guys back to Triboar. He is on his turn. He has gotten to, like the cross section of the road. So he's gotten to about right here.
All right.
And he's,
So can I like?
he's just like whistling to himself, like doo 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 doo, just walking away.
Okay. Hold up. I'm gonna telepathically communicate with Uthman because I can, and I'm gonna go tell him to go cut him off.
Oh, that's a nice giant elk reindeer. How do you do?
Elk.
And he's just like,
size contrast is so choice.
Yes, it's just gonna. Yeah, it's gonna just like kind of start like gently nudging him back, and I'm just gonna be like standing right outside the
oh,
door,
hey,
yelling
hey,
for him to come back.
that's not, hey, no, bad. I don't have anything for you. Stop. Go. I'm trying.
Wait, Matt, I
No.
have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the height difference between you and your mount?
It's a large creature, so I think technically 10 feet. Or well,
Twice
no,
the
that's
size.
it.
Wait,
That's it.
so-
There. I'm gonna
I
just
think
look up what the
Hawk-
height of an elk.
well, no, I was just maybe curious.
I don't actually know. I mean, yeah, elk get like 5 feet tall without the horns.
Because there is
hey.
a giant Irish elk that's like incredibly fucking
No,
tall.
no. Stop.
What are we doing? What's going on?
The thing's nudging him, and he's like, no, I need.
Oh, gotcha.
You know,
yeah. So
mission's
I'm
done.
really
Gotta
standing at the
go.
door, trying
Gotta
to
go,
call him
elk
back.
creature.
Yeah, I'm just like yelling at the doorway, trying to get him to come back. Can he hear me?
You're too far away.
I'm gonna start running then. Like heavy armor.
All right. While you're doing that, what are the rest of you doing? Evelyn has been brought back to consciousness. And then-
Alien is laying on the floor prone.
The person who healed you just ran out the door.
But, okay.
There wasn't anybody else down, right?
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Cax,
Hey, good job.
do you want to
I'm
try to
sorry,
heal this
Evelyn.
individual?
No, I just want to search through their stuff.
All right. Give me investigation.
I have to sneeze. Fuck.
Or wait, can I give Rex advantage on his investigation check?
Yes, you
See if
can.
anybody wants it. I'll just do that.
So very easily, Rex, you see her spell book, which probably has some choice spells in it.
Yes, please.
I'll take anything of worth off of her that's not like
She has 50 gold on her person.
50?
50.
I'll grab that.
Evelyn slowly gets up and wanders over and rescues the holy tome.
No. Rashemi said he already got it.
Okay, well then that's fine. Then I'm still prone.
Her spells, Rex, seem to be lightning-y, thunder-based, so I'll get those to you. Of course, you've seen her use Lightning Bolt and Ice Storm, so you know she's got those in there.
All right.
And Coat of Cold.
That was not her, that was the man.
Right.
But for now, I'll just have those two, because those are very... I know you can't use one yet, but you can keep it and subscribe it later. All right. As far as what's on her person, you don't really find any like documents or that telling her like orders or anything like that. In fact, she's traveling very light. She has that gold. You think probably, to purchase necessities, and she has her spell book. She also has a dagger, but it's nothing fancy. All right, you take her dagger. And just pocket that in one of your many pouches as you have as a rogue.
I want her robe, and I want to work on it with mending cantrip.
All
and
right.
fix whatever the hell Rashemi
Because she has been hacked to death, it will take some time.
That's fine. I just kind of want to take it because it might help in the future if we deal with them.
It doesn't look like it's magically enhanced, but there is some embroidery on it that differentiates it from what the other librarian was wearing.
Right.
You took
First,
the
just
robe.
gonna start wearing it. Just
All right.
kidding.
And
Probably a plus on Robrex.
No,
It
he
is
said
not.
it's
and you guys have secured the Holy Tome. Nat, you have run out. You have made your way back to this individual. He's, oh, hey, you. Yeah, what? Your name? What? It's not important. Yeah, I've gotta go, but this yours? Like, I gotta leave.
Oh, wait, is it the tome? I forgot. Was
No, the elk is pushing
Okay.
him from the back. He's like motioning to it.
Yeah. My friends, we just need to talk to you for just a second.
I don't really feel like it. I feel like I need to leave.
Okay. So wait, you said this guy was bloodied, right?
Yeah, it's like, but like
Okay,
while I'm
sweet.
leaving, I can try. I mean, you can walk with me.
No, I just can't sleep.
Okay.
I don't want to deal with this guy.
Roll
Incredible.
because he is very low, so you might get him, especially with 5d8.
You can click on the numbers in the spell.
Oh, is that what I do?
Yeah, the
There we go.
magenta.
Did it do it?
Yes, he is
Oh,
asleep.
the first one did.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then I'll pick him up because I'm.
He goes,
got
yeah, I don't
19
feel like. It's like I don't really feel like it, but if you want to walk me while I'm leaving,
But-
we can just chat. It just falls down.
Yeah, no, this is gonna take a minute, and so then I'll put him up on Uckman, and then I'm gonna just start walking back.
He is around 5'11", so this is comical.
It's awkward, but since I have an 18 strength, I think I can do it.
Yes, it's not the weight; it's how big he is in comparison
Right,
to you.
Exactly. It's like hold it. All right, there we go. So we ride back inside. Uckman can't get through. Just kind of like tosses him off, and I just start like dragging him inside.
Does he have a spell book?
He does.
I'll take it.
All right, it has Cone of Cold in it.
No surprise.
And I'll have one more. Let me see.
So you guys wanted this guy?
It has Cone of Cold and let's see. It has Cone of Cold and Shield in it.
Cool.
The other ones are too stained with blood for you to his blood to you to make out. So I'll write this in there. 1 second.
Aren't we glad we got Rex the fancy spell book?
Oh yeah.
I need this other spell book I heard of. Pretty sure a lady named Vera has it.
No, that's mine. She's here.
No one's hurting Vera. If you hurt
Does
Vera.
Vera have like
I gotta hurt her.
a fancy spell book that does not get
It's
wet?
like super fucking good.
You don't know
Vera
what
is
you don't know
dead
what
to
it does,
give me
but she did
false
tell
hope.
you it's a relic of Mistra, and she was the only one able to read it.
Vera is going to be the bad guy. I'm calling it now.
No. No.
So you guys wanted this guy, right? It's like dragging him in.
Evelyn's still on the ground.
I mean, I healed you.
She's still on
She's
the
just
ground.
taking in everything that's happened to her.
Do you
She's
need
a
more
pig.
healing?
Can I give you a hand?
You could.
Yeah.
Now you would
I'll-
need to set this individual down before you help her up.
I mean, I'm not picking him up. I'm like dragging him by his clothes.
Oh, okay. Then yes, you can.
No, Evelyn just has not moved.
His head hits the occasional rock in the road.
Come here.
Uh.
It's okay. I can't drag him.
Well, plus 10, I think I've gone down more than
There we
Cax
go.
now.
Yeah.
Do you need more healing? I can do more.
I mean, I can heal myself a little bit, too. Ouch.
Just
I
a little
hate-
head pat, and I'll give you 5 more.
You're the best.
Oh, thank
Just don't prone.
you. Anybody else want some healing while I'm doing this before we figure out what's going on with this guy, and also I figure out who you guys are.
I wouldn't mind some. I don't need it, but it'd be nice.
Okay, come and get it. And I'll
Half
get.
and half. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
So I'll give
Not too
you 5. I'll just give everybody except. Wait, hold on. How do I pronounce our fighter's name?
Rashemi.
Oh, wait,
Rashemi?
Yes.
Yeah, Rashami.
How's he looking?
Oh, sorry.
He looks pissed off, but
There.
that's about it.
You should see everyone. You should be able to see everyone's health in roll 20.
Right, yeah, his was just under the librarian.
Hi, Rashemi.
Librarian's name. Yeah, so basically I heal Indy and
I can't be healed anything, so it doesn't matter.
what's that?
I can't. I have above half.
No,
halves.
meaning if I use my thing, I could not heal you.
Paladins use lay on hands, and they also have healing
Yeah.
spells as well, but they generally
Yeah, I mean
lay
I've
on
got
hands
spells.
first.
I'm just using up all my lay on hands. So
So
basically
how
I'm
much
gonna
do you heal me
heal
for?
what who?
How much do you
Who's talking?
heal me
Sorry.
for?
I heal you for 5, and then the other 5 for our wizard friend, and that's it. Now I'm tapped. Unless I want to start using spells, which I can if you guys want.
Nah.
And as soon as you drag back the this novice and sort of like just let him fall to the floor and begin healing everyone, and you guys taking Rex going through people's pockets and taking spell books like, ooh, and another one, ooh, and another one.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Yep, that's what I was referencing. You start picking them up. You guys hear like this rolling peal of thunder. And coming through the door, you see this horrible, like, visage of, like, your friend Vera, and you've only seen her once like this before, like when you were in the sewers a long time ago, when 2 of you were dead.
I have never seen this.
Essentially, she's like engulfed in this silver fire, and her sword is out that she hardly ever draws. But it's made up of arcane.
That would make Evelyn stand up.
And it's made of arcane energy, and she's coming through the door, and her eyes are also like emitting this same energy as her sword, light as her sword, and she's coming through, and like she's coming through ready to swing on someone, but seeing that you guys have a situation resolved, he goes, "Oh," and then it sort of just drops, and she's back to her usual self.
Can I real quick use my divine sense? See if she is celestial fiend undead.
You get, how would I parse this?
Such.
You get a very vague sense of celestial, but it's not. I would say celestial adjacent.
Okay.
Like not like it would be if, kind of like what an Asimar would be if you detected them.
Gotcha.
But
just like
yeah,
squeeze past Oakmare or something.
She comes through like and she goes, oh you guys took care of librarians. Oh, okay. And she just like puts her sword back into her book and closes it, and she's back to her usual self. It's like, and then she says, oh, is anyone hurt?
I think all in all, we're still a little on the wounded side, but real quick,
Evelyn
I'm gonna tie this guy up real quick.
laying on the floor.
Some rope.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I wish I could be here soon, but I was, how would she phrase it? She was saying I was changing the coordinates of the teleportation circle so they couldn't use it, and I was making sure the townspeople were safe, and I was getting your sister back to Kingston Drinks, and making sure all the employees there were safe too, and then I came back here.
From the floor.
We don't do
Evelyn
it
goes,
here.
you were doing what you were supposed to do. It's fine. We're fine. Then she points towards wherever Nat is, I guess. She goes, this new hello? Who are you?
Oh yes,
I'm-
they're your new horse person. I brought them here.
Yeah, I'm that. Hi, nice to meet y'all.
Hordes person,
Yes. Hello.
We had 9 times.
I just hear boots at this point.
I don't wear shoes.
I
Gets in the
see
way
your
of my.
feet.
It gets in the way of my cat's claws ability, or not, or the which one? Yeah, it is cat's claws, the climbing part.
She goes and just
I
like
just see your shoes because I've decided I am prone.
Do you wear shoes or are you just like bare feet with like paws?
It's bare feet because I got that cat's claws. Part of it is your climbing speed, and I don't really know or really care if it shoes affects it or not. But yeah, I don't wear shoes.
I kind of love that you don't wear shoes.
Rashemi will go over to Evelyn and offer his hand to help you kip up.
Okay. She'll let him pull her up.
And
Do you need more healing? Like I can.
It's emotional
No.
more than physical.
Yeah, it's more like ow.
Vera's going around and getting like, good job, and giving everyone 7 HP when she pats you on the shoulder.
Oh yeah.
And Rashemi will nod to Vera and say, "We fought fine. Thank you for your assistance, though, Vera."
Yes, you're welcome.
And I guess I look over at Rex and Cax and see what they're doing.
Poking some guts. No, I'm just kidding.
Get a really nice like cross section there.
Yeah.
Figuring out what we can serve in the drinks and drinks tomorrow for dinner.
No.
Yeah, so I'll look up at Vera and say, unfortunately, we killed this one, but I don't know. Maybe the man over there knows something. When he wakes up, we can question him.
That sounds like a great idea. Do you have someplace? I mean, ooh, she's looking up at like the stars in the sky. It's like, do you have someplace else that we can like? Ooh, and she's looking up at like the whole giant 20-foot radius hole in the chapel. That's gonna take some work.
We do know the construction company.
Here. Wait, let me check.
Like we can take them back to your tavern.
He'll be asleep for another minute. Or not for another minute, for a minute since I cast it, which should be a little bit less.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, I think we should take him back to the tavern, but
Rex.
shouldn't leave this body here either.
Oh.
Hey Rex.
Matt will run over and start doing some last rites things, willing them to move on into the light of accept his love and grace.
Vera's like, they're not worth it.
The light of
Everyone is
Lathander,
worthy.
shepherd your journey.
Oh, none are worthy of the light of Lathander, and yet he gives it to us all.
She's like, that's not. I mean, normally yes, but no, they're not worth it.
They may, if Lathander deems it worthy, they may get a shot at life.
Can I go up
Ooh.
and ask? I'd like to go to Nat
Oh, hello.
and say to him, if theoretically, if we were to remove the head from the body, should that be done before the rites or after?
Well, the body is really just a vessel for the soul, so really it has no part in rites.
Okay. I feel like it's just like worse if I do it after. So I guess I'll cut off the head before you do the rites.
See, I would have done it the other way. That's what my view would be.
I mean, I'm just doing it at the body just for theatrics, if you will, but...
Yeah.
It's because that's what us Lathander
You gotta keep
people
up the
were trained
illusion
to
of
do.
being a devoted like paladin of Lathander.
Yeah, it's an illusion.
Vera is getting indie Evelyn Rashemi and look at the novice like, I think that spell's gonna well soon. Do you just want to like curb stomp him while he's unconscious to make him more
Evelyn.
unconscious?
He can tell us all of his secrets and such.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
I can. What was that?
We're not gonna kill him. Yeah, you're just gonna make him more unconscious.
No, Vera, I'm just gonna ask some questions.
That.
It's fine. It's fine. I got it.
Okay.
Rex, you wanna ask him questions?
I'd love to.
Do you want me to truth him?
Oh, I can do that. I was gonna do that.
You're out of second level
Kick
spell slots, though,
something.
Evelyn.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fine.
It's
it's a second level spell.
Can I do it?
I can cast it higher.
Okay, you can if you
What does
want.
casting it higher do? I
Nothing.
don't think you can. Oh,
You can always cast it higher, it just doesn't have any extra effect.
But I would argue that what is your saving throw? Is it better?
There's. Or, well, he's.
I don't think it makes it better. You're just using resources.
Oh, yeah, there is a saving throw. I forgot there was a saving throw
Yeah.
to this. Yeah,
Well,
I suppose if you do want to. Mine is just 14.
It's a saving.
Mine's 6.
It's a saving throw, but it's unique in that you can choose. Like they know if you succeed or fail. With other mind control effects, you don't know.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, if you have a higher,
Yeah, and since it lasts long, you
You're
can say
harder.
fail the saving throw.
Okay. Hypothetically, friends, would we rather have a 3rd level spell in the Ring of Spell Storing? Or DC 16
Now,
spell?
I mean, we can always just tell him, fail or else,
I guess I am tapped and she is
And
tired.
then-
I think
and then I'll
if you
know.
wanted to do it and you offered to do it, then I guess I would like.
and also keep in mind you can only put up to two spell levels worth of spells into the ring because it still has Revivify in there.
I remembered.
Wait, did we want to talk to him here? Or did we want to move somewhere
That's
else?
what Vera was saying. The spell's going to wear off soon. Do you want to do non-lethal damage essentially while he's asleep and he's prone and you all have advantage? Work out the aggression and just carry him wherever you want to carry him. That's what she was saying.
It's up to you guys. I mean, if you guys seem like you have somewhere to go.
I mean, I don't want to kill him.
No, it's non-lethal
No,
damage. You designate non-lethal damage. You just stop his face.
I lift up Pancake and like bludgeoning. It's good at that.
Yes.
Yes, do that.
Yes.
All right.
All right, so everyone just gather around and just beat on his body. Never use the flat of the blade. That's what Vera's saying. Flat of the blade or another blunt object. Don't aim for the head, and you'll be good.
Wait, no, I thought you gotta aim for the head.
No,
You gotta whack him on the head.
you can do brain damage then.
I mean, isn't the whole point to do very mild brain damage so it shuts down for a bit?
It's just you do you.
Indy, you used one spell, yes?
Who did?
Indy used one spell, yes?
He is muted.
Oh, whoopsies. Okay, I was talking.
I was wondering why you couldn't say anything in a while. I just checked Discord.
Yeah,
like,
right?
oh.
It's like we asked you a question. You used one 1st level spell?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
No,
I'm
I
big
somehow
dumb.
had two marked and I was very confused because I hadn't used any other one.
Yeah. I think I had to cast it up or something. I don't remember what exactly I
You
did.
used Healing Word at 1st level.
Because I cast a spell using your sheet and he did, and it automatically counted as 2.
Okay.
Because he was having some trouble with the certain.
Got it. So
everything else.
I have taken the one off then. I just wanted to know how many souls. Consider with your face bashing, Evelyn's not doing it.
You sure you don't want to work on any aggression?
Do you want me to heal him again for you so you can do it again?
I mean, I'm asking you. You the one got down by him.
I think this kind of violence is unnecessary. I think
Heal
we
him
can
to full so he could beat him back
That's
down
how I
to
feel.
0.
Okay.
Vera's asking you, Evelyn, in particular, because you seemed like you had trouble getting up and you might want to vent frustration. That's why she's asking you.
Is there a
Gratuitous
reason you're
violence
removing
is too
people's heads?
gratuitous.
Evelyn looks at Vera and goes, "The Morning Lord does not encourage violence, unnecessary violence. It is only encouraged for us to protect ourselves when we need to. Right now, I don't
Amen.
need to protect
That doesn't
myself."
seem like the order they asked her to me, but oh well.
Light of Lathander. She's a cleric. She's not a paladin.
Yeah.
I'm a paladin.
Well, Mitch doesn't have rules like that, so I can if you want me to.
I just think one person needs to do it, and if you really want to do it, you can go.
I mean, I didn't get hurt by him though. Like Shemi.
I say, look away, chosen of Mistra.
Oh, okay. And she like looks away, shuts her eyes, and like covers her ears.
I have advantage, right?
Yes. That hits him
Alright.
anyway.
Okay. Just go wail on
Yeah,
this guy.
that is actually exactly what he had.
Wow.
So he falls unconscious. Deeper sleep.
All right. I'll very awkwardly put him back onto Oakman.
Sleeping like a baby.
Let me check something. How much?
Now, Nat has posed you a question, Kexter. Why did you want to remove the head from the body?
Yeah.
Caxier
Is there a
just removed
reason?
the head from the body. She cannot hear us anymore.
And keep in mind, she is using a knife, so it's difficult. You gotta work at it.
Oh my goodness.
It takes time.
All we need is a part of the body to speak to it, I believe.
Oh, that. Okay, gotcha. Well, I mean, that's reasonable.
Perfectly reasonable.
To answer questions. Good.
Rashemi, you perfectly encapsulated what Vera had envisioned and was implying.
Dang. I'm sad. Unless this guy weighs less than like 60 pounds, I can't ride Oakman at the same time.
Yeah, you know, he weighs. He's wearing robes and he doesn't really have a lot. He's got like 10. He's got like 25 gold on him. But he's standard human, so about one standard male for 5'11". I think it's 180, 185.
Yeah, because with their heavy armor and all this equipment that they have, Nat weighs almost 400 pounds.
Which
Holy
is
crap.
impossible, but we'll roll with it.
Wait, not 400. Like 300. No, 330.
Yeah, there's the amount of
That's
anyone,
still so much.
the amount that you can actually carry with it's 15 times your strength is impossible. It's you can't run with that shit. Like if my brother was in the army. He's like, I have to carry 120 pounds of gear, and that's why you just do runs all day because you need to build up endurance so you can carry this shit.
Yeah. Because technically, Nat can carry 270 pounds.
Yeah, but doing that while fighting and running is impossible, though. But this is D&D.
Yeah. Yep. And basically, all your characters are superhumans. Because I mean, a 10 is your basic human being. You know.
Yeah.
You really are superhuman. Anyway. Well, lead the way. Also, this is Oakman. I pet this elk that has leaves instead of fur.
Vera is like going around inspecting the creature.
Okay.
She's not touching it. She's like, ooh.
Yeah, he's great.
So if you guys want to go, Rishemi will offer to bury the body for the time being. You know, we did just deal with ghosts, and he's just thinking about, he doesn't want any unhappy spirits around. Just.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
I don't have ceremony.
Vera's like, oh, yeah, I guess I can help. Bye, Star Horse. Star Elk. Sorry, I should say Star Elk. Bye, Star Elk.
I don't have ceremony
Star.
prepared.
Wait, why star?
Because
Star Elk is
celestial.
star.
It's a celestial being. Or Fae,
No,
right?
This is Fae.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so she would say, she'd recognize it as such. Then she would say, bye. How would she say? She would say, what's the?
It's a felk.
Yeah, she would say the proper term for what elves are. I forgot what they're actually called. Anyway,
And his name is actually pretty direct because Oakman is Sylvan for winter leaf.
It's so cold.
Man.
Okay.
So we're gonna stay here to bury a body?
No, I said you guys could go on ahead
That's
to the
what
thing.
you
And
do
I'll
on a
just,
Sunday night.
well, yeah, typical fun Saturday night here.
Okay, so Vera will help you, Rashemi. She'll go to like an open plot, I guess. So just place the body there. on the ground?
Mhm.
Okay. And she goes, and she just points at the ground and then points at a spot next to it, and dirt disappears from the ground and moves up to where she pointed. It keeps on doing that.
Is Nat able to ride Oakman right now
No.
with the person on it? Do
Not
you
with
want
the
that to
person.
happen? I think I can make that happen.
You can like make Oakman stronger, or
I
make me
can-
lighter.
So I have a 3rd level spell slot left, and I could cast Enhance ability at 3rd level.
I don't.
And give
I don't mind why.
Bulls. Give Oakman Bull strength, which would double their carrying capacity.
I mean, I'm fine with walking.
Okay,
You
I
can
didn't
stay
know
with
if you
the
wanted
fellas.
the humor or not.
I mean, it's up to you. I'm saying I don't need it.
I would do it for humor, but not for reals. I was looking for something to give Oakman, but I don't have anything, and it makes me sad.
Some oats.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah. So somebody leading the way. I'm not sure where I'm going.
Well, after burying the body, we'll do some rites, and then I can rejoin you guys, and we can make our way to the Clinks and Drinks.
Oh, such a cool idea. Can I cast guidance on Oakman to guide his way home? Or there?
Oakman is a he.
Good to know. I didn't want to assume. I know it doesn't actually work like that. I just is cool in my head.
Yeah. Sorry, she would refer to it as a Telquistir elk.
Telquistir.
That's a very big word, and I don't know what it means. But okie doke.
Nate, did you hear me? I want to guidance Oakman to lead him home, even though that's not how guidance.
Yeah. Well, he sort of animal handling doesn't really work on him if you're doing that. Are you using the spell guidance, the cantrip?
I just wanted to cantrip like guidance him home. I know it doesn't work that way, but in my head it was cool.
If this was a normal beast and it was for the lulls, I allow it. But because he only really takes instruction from Nat because he's like psychically bound to her.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, Oakman only understands Sylvan.
Crap.
So
you get to pick one language, and no, I just couldn't pick common.
He understands it, but he can't speak it, and he probably won't unless he's a amenable elk, won't deign to do what you ask him unless Nat gives the go ahead.
No, but I mean, if you tell me, I can. Well, I mean, it has to be less than a mile away. I can telepathically communicate with Oakman.
I'll just lead the way to the Clinks and Drinks.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, you guys make it back. To the Clinks and Drinks. Along the way, you see the teleportation circle with like a massive like gouge just cut through it.
Wait, what?
Vera destroyed the teleportation circle so the librarians could not get out.
And that's the only thing out of place. Everything else appears to be like the fireworks have subsided. People have gone back to their homes. It seems to be very quiet now.
I thought the teleportation circle was inside of a building.
No, it's on the. I'm moving back to Triboar now that we're done with that encounter. It is in the plaza.
Okay.
Actually, I believe it's right here. In
like
this corner.
In the building. That's
The
fine.
the northeast corner of the plaza. But yeah, you might make your way back to T14, which is your headquarters, your Acting HQ, Clinks and Drinks. Nothing out of the ordinary happened. The streets are pretty much deserted now, it being well past midnight, and everyone has gone back. The festival has ended. Everyone has gone back to their homes. The stalls and whatnot are still there, but there's still a lot of trash around. But as anyone familiar with festivals knows, the cleanup always happens in the morning. And so you're sort of just walking through this sort of these
some
ghost
sort of
attractions. It's very creepy.
check. I want to make some sort of check to see what's like the trash is, like if there's anything interesting in the trash.
Oh, it's like wrappers of food that people didn't bother to throw away into the appropriate receptacles. There's some throw up from when people have overindulged in alcohol, or the people in the contestants on the drinking and eating contests have as well. It looks like maybe a drunken brawl at one point had broken out, and you see some blood, evidence of that fact, but it doesn't look like too much blood. And you assume it's a drunken brawl because there's some furniture on that's damaged as well. And yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything of import, really.
Rashemi remembers all the alcohol he drank earlier. Gets a little nauseous.
You had lesser restoration cast, and you were.
Oh yeah, he wasn't drunk, but he's just remembering it's in his stomach.
Yeah, well, mine too. I was trying to figure out how. Is there a way to figure out how the librarians got to the town? She asks Rex.
Without. Oh yeah. I mean, there is this. The source is right here. He's just unconscious at the moment. You could always ask him.
Oh, I thought you guys killed him.
No. We non-lethal damage.
Oh yeah.
we're good.
You guys ready to wake him up, or?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so you guys make your way back to the Clinks and Drinks. Open the door. Valora is there to greet you, Eveline, and she sees that while you're sort of roughed up, you're not bleeding from anywhere anymore. So she's relieved by that. Everyone else, all the other workers, are sort of closed up shop. Metis is still here, and she says, "Seems like I need to file a report with HQ," and she just walks back upstairs.
Why do you have to file a report with HQ?
Do you ask her that?
Yes, I asked her that.
Okay. She says, as your major domo, it is, and as this is your sort of base of operations, it is important to notify HQ if there is a threat to the town proper.
Do you think you'd like to give your secretarian, and I gesture to Cax, or your documenter, and I gesture to Rex, the opportunity to do that once we have a second to sit down?
She says, "I suppose that would also suffice." And then she begins to walk back upstairs. She'll say, "Rex should know the proper documentation to use," and she'll walk back upstairs.
I'm sorry, I had to run away from the keyboard.
I just stood up for you.
Mez was going to file a report about this incident with HQ.
And I said that our secretariat and our documenter should be given a chance to do it.
I'd love to.
I said we have to sit down. And then I almost called the vote. She was going to argue with me, but she didn't.
No, she while she has a job, she is your major. She is not officially part of the S team. If that makes sense. Like she's a major domo, a sub-employee, if you will. Or just this is different. A team's different than normal. So she would be an employee. You would be the franchisee owners. So she's on the payroll, but she's not the owner, if you will, even though she has a job title equivalent to yours. If that makes sense.
So we're in the Clinks and Drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is there.
They're here.
Staff's
There's
all gone home
upstairs.
or upstairs, I guess.
Yeah, Valora's the only one here now. That's
Valora.
like part of the crew.
Is Vera still with us?
Vera's still here as well.
Okay.
It's like, I'm gonna, using Silver Fire is really, it takes a lot out of you, so I'm just gonna go, unless you want me to be around for the interrogation.
I think we can handle it.
Okay. Just, if anything
Vera.
does happen, just wake me up.
I give her a hug.
Is she staying here or is she leaving?
I'm gonna go in the morning.
Vera, go grab a bed upstairs if there's
'Cause
one.
I gotta repair the teleportation circle in the morning. I'm fresh out of 5th level spell slots.
Vera, it's okay.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Yes,
Do you have
yes.
any
Go rest.
fourth?
And she goes upstairs.
Do you ask her that before she goes upstairs, right?
I was trying to.
Oh, sorry. What did you say?
I said, do you have any fourth level spells?
Yes.
Now I need to look up what the hell is on that chest.
Just once, I, Joanna, would like to our team figure out that.
Figure out what?
I want to figure out the chest with our spell slots.
Yeah, well, we've only put in thirds. I don't have any fourths.
I know.
So I just try. I'm gonna explain to her like where we're at. She obviously knows where we're at, but we're at the point where our magic has hit a limit, and there's 4 schools that we've cast on it.
Well, I'll go talk to you about the morning before I leave. I can do it right now.
No, that's fine. Whatever you want. I just
Okay.
figured if you're gonna take a break.
All right, have fun interrogating. Don't you try not to pull out all of his teeth.
No promises.
Just remember, you need at least some of those in the tongue for him to speak. Okay, bye.
We'll only focus on the back ones.
And she
Okay.
goes upstairs.
We'll
All
wait
right,
these
you
guys.
guys ready to wake him?
Is Val still
So
there?
he's unconscious right now.
Yes,
right?
he is. Unless it would be a long rest before he wakes up again. Essentially,
Yeah.
Is Val still downstairs?
she is still downstairs. She is like dabbing you with like a damp cloth. It's sort of like there's dry blood on you still, and she's like cleaning you up with it.
Val, do you want to go upstairs?
Yeah, just a second. She's like getting the last bit.
I gotta talk to you. And Evelyn gestures. Dear,
Does anybody have any like really weak healing? Like I can just use a cure wounds. but-
I have weak healing.
Okay, good.
I tell Val, I said, do you remember what we talked about in the temple? And that spell? I have to use that now.
Oh, okay.
You want to go upstairs and check on Vera?
Yeah. I want to make sure you're all right.
I'm all right. Am I here?
Yeah.
But I'm all right.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
She like goes upstairs, but she gives like one last look, like behind to make sure you're all right. She's like making sure, and then she goes back up stairs.
Is there a bonfire?
There is a fireplace in here.
Is it lit?
It is not because people
Is
are.
it cold?
It is summertime. Oh, it's actually moving into fall. It's late summer moving into fall. Let me remind you, this is what your tavern looks like. There are no ducks in here, though, so let me just get rid of that.
We need ducks.
Yeah, the fireplace is right here.
There's also no ghost.
There's no longer any ghost. Yes.
There is one dead ghost.
Opposite the kitchen, the stove and whatnot is at the fireplace.
Fine, I will not create a bonfire for shits and giggles.
You always can for mood lighting.
Yeah, but it's concentration.
All right. You want to wake up this?
Okay. You guys want to tie him up?
He already is.
Yeah, Nat did already say she bound him with a rope.
Is he bound? Like, did you tie him to a chair, Nat?
No, it's just kind of rolled up, and I guess I'm dragging him again because I don't think Oakman can get inside here.
Oh. Me.
Yeah. So
I mean,
while the entrance is wide for 2 people to walk abreast, it is not wide enough for him to get through with his horns. He's gonna have trubs.
Where is the
His
entrance
antlers,
here?
sorry. They do have a carriage house where there is a horse adjacent creature currently residing in there. But there's space for more
Is this
four-legged
the
beasts.
entrance?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm gonna remodel. Oakman has to be in this tavern. It's only fair.
All right. Well, your contractors have left. They're still in town, of course, because they haven't left. So you can always ask them to remodel, but that'll be some gold. Unless you just want to smash it right now with a hammer or something.
I have some gold.
Oakman can wait outside for tonight. I think we should interrogate.
I mean, there's a nice stable with like hay and it's very comfy.
I'll tell him to go. Tell him to go lay down.
Okay, so if he's all secure,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
gonna tie him. I'm gonna tie him up, and since I have 2 ropes, I'm gonna tie him up and then tie him to the chair.
Lovely, perfect. Can I?
Vera would have also mentioned to make sure you blindfold him because a lot of spells are sight based.
All right.
She's like,
I don't.
Sorry,
can we just, like,
put a blindfold
find
over
some
his eyes so he can't see you. Because if you want to go into it, she would say there are some spells that are based on sight and are only verbal.
Yes. Evelyn's very upset that she does not have blindness deafness right there.
Does
anybody have
a strip of cloth to just?
I mean, can we just find that easily?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then yeah, we'll just cover his eyes then.
You want me to wake him?
Yeah, sure.
Did you use all your hands?
Yes.
Okay. I was just thinking.
Yeah, I really should save just a bit.
Well, I was thinking if you just had one.
Yeah, exactly.
I will cast Healing Word at 1st level. And can I choose not to give him the extra life?
I'll say yes.
It doesn't really matter.
Generally speaking, you wouldn't want to because you're healing allies, but I would say you can just roll the d4. You can't use life. You can opt not to use a life cleric and your spell casting ability.
I'll use my spellcasting ability. That's what I did.
Okay, he's like, you see him like, very relaxed, almost snoring even, and then like once you give him the 2 points of healing, it seems like he's having this like fitful dream or nightmare, and then he goes, ah! He sort of like shouts after a bit, and I'm blind!
No, you're not blind. It's just a blindfold. No, don't. So look, you don't need to freak out, buddy. As long as you just give us the information we need, and you'll be on your way. No problem.
Who are you? What do you want?
He has 10
just
hit points.
information. Yeah, we just want information about your friends, right? I look at the others. Like, yeah. Like, here, I think you guys have more idea. So here, I'm just gonna cast a spell on you. Don't resist it, please. Okay? You just believe me. You don't want to, okay, buddy? And then I'll cast Zone of Truth on him.
Evelyn backs away from that.
I mean, as soon as you injure, you have to make the save. It's a.
I mean, he can forego the save.
Yeah, it's 10 foot, right? Radius?
They
Or
15 foot radius.
15. Okay. So that is wherever you're placing him. That's going to be.
I don't know where I'm not on the map.
Oh, sorry. You can.
I'm
So
also not on the map.
roll 20 because you guys were on the 3rd floor or whatever.
Which
That's why.
floor is the first floor?
I heal 3 for healing the guy. And he has 10 hit points.
That's weird. 1 second. Let me go. Let me change them with Nat. Okay, now, so Nat, when you just drag your character from Roll20, I know that their information's been populated, but I set it up mainly for HP and token. Drag the name, not the so Nat Rosewood, the letters to the map. Your token should come out.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. All right. So yeah, so this guy does. Feeling the threat in your words and him being blinded and not feeling so hot. And he can sense your presence around him. Decides to, in fact, fail to save.
Alright, then I'll let him know. Alright, he failed to save. I really have no idea what's going on beyond this, so I'll leave the questioning up to you guys.
Well,
I think if anybody questions anybody, Rex should be questioning people.
yeah. Who is the woman that you were with?
Gonna make me come with names? Okay.
I'm sorry. I would have assumed you had that one.
Make it up.
I didn't have it.
I
Elf
was
names
able
on
to
D&D
ask
Beyond.
today, come on.
Female. She was. Oh God, there's so many consonants.
You can tell me later.
No, I have to know now.
Oh my god.
You know, Rex. I need to know the name.
Her name was Thrastra.
And you were sent to steal a book?
Yes, the Long Watch. Well, he said, I also object to your use of the word steal.
Did you also steal the Holy Tome of Lathander from Daggerford?
I don't know anything about that.
Where did you come from? Where do you operate out of?
What would he say? He says, I can't tell you.
Well, we'll get back to that. That one might not get you out of here alive.
Wait, what did he say?
He said, I can't tell you.
Well, that's a lie. Wait, unless he's magically unable to tell us. Wow.
Well, it might just be. I mean, he can refuse to answer.
Yeah.
That might just be
If
what
you
he's
say
doing.
But
something,
still, he couldn't say the words "I can't tell you" because that's a lie. He can. He can say "I won't tell you," but he can't say "I can't tell you" because that is a lie.
okay. Yeah. Let me rephrase it.
Can't
He
speak a
said
deliberate lie.
he will say then, No, he believes he can't tell you.
Oh, okay.
There is a reason that you have not asked him about, but he says, I can't tell you.
Oh, okay.
Trying to think of more to ask him.
How did you get here?
Yeah.
The higher ups sent us a sending saying we had to go to Triboar and take the holy text of Helm called the Long Watch from a building known as the All Faiths Chapel, located in the southeastern part of Triboar.
How many librarians are there?
I don't know.
Who is Gnosis?
Our leader.
Okay, but who is he?
I've never met him.
Can you tell me the librarians' names that you do know?
He would say Theastra, the woman he just mentioned. And then he says, we operate in cells. So I know Theastra, and I gotta make up a lot of names on the spot, guys. And I told you I'm not good with this because I agonize over NPC names.
Yes, this is a good question.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't plan on keeping this guy alive. They just murder him. He says, I know
Not when you
Theastra.
got Oath of Redemption.
We're
I know.
not motor hobos.
I know Theastra was
Everybody
justified.
can be redeemed.
I know Theastra. I know Theastra, and let's go with more names here, just randomly. I know Theastra and Adrian.
Where were you supposed to take the book?
I was supposed to. We were supposed to go to the magic circle, and we would be transported somewhere. Theastra knew all this stuff. She's a higher rank than me.
How long have you been a part of the librarians?
He would say,
I just want to know like how they recruited him, where he came from, that kind of stuff. Just if
he
you
would say,
want.
well, I was. He says
Excuse
I
me,
was
that's
at. I was a. I was at the temple. I studied the temple of Agma in Neverwinter, and they recruited me there. It's been my pleasure to serve for about a year and a half now.
And you know they hurt people for this, right?
Some sacrifices are necessary.
How did you know who Rex was?
I don't know who he is. Theastra seemed to think he was important.
I feel like I'm missing an obvious question.
Yeah. How can I find Gnosis?
I don't know. I never met him. I don't think anyone in our cell has met him.
How many people are in your cell?
Just us three.
How many cells are there?
Do you know how cells work? I don't know.
How what were your orders after this? Were you targeting any other texts?
We were just supposed to we were supposed to use the teleportation turtle to escape.
Why are you collecting holy tomes?
Well, I know why.
He's like, wait, you're trying to stop us and you don't even know anything? This is, man.
What were you going to do with the holy toad?
He says, we're trying to use the metatext to fix the wrongs in this world.
What are the wrongs in this world?
He says, how would he phrase this? He says, magic used to be different. It's all so simple now.
Explain.
Almost mundane.
What's wrong with that?
This new Mistra has done magic a disservice, one that we aim to correct.
New Mistra? Question.
And he says, you all, I can't believe we were defeated by everyone, by you all who don't know anything about anything. This is just hilarious.
What god do you believe in?
And then he says, we believe in, and then he's laughing, and then when you say, what god do you believe in, he says, through his laugh, he says, he just stops the room and says, we believe in, and then he goes, and then blood starts pouring from his wherever, or everywhere, rather. Eyes, nose, mouth, ears, and he just dies right there in front of you.
I will detect poison.
It is not poison.
Oh, what the? Or disease, just technically. I don't think
It
it's
is not a disease.
Holy shit. I tell him that, like, this wasn't. My first thought was the, suicide pill or some sort.
I guess a detect magic is in order. So I'll cast that.
It's very faint, but it looks like this guy had a kill spell or a kill curse placed on him if he tried to reveal too much information. Sensitive information, he would be murdered.
Probably would have been smart to do a dispel magic on this guy, but oh well.
Well,
You can do that.
Okay then.
hey, but this means that we were asking good questions.
Yeah. Yeah, him dying because we were asking him.
Asking right questions.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get the shovel.
Unfortunately, Bear is no longer here to help you with Mold Earth, so you gotta do this yourself. Do you just bury him out back? I mean, there's a forest there too that does have wolves in it. You can just throw him back there.
Should have bought a shovel.
Is his jaw intact?
Yeah, he was speaking normally, so yes, I imagine so. Do you need his jawbone for something? Some spell component I don't know about?
Jawbone soup.
I just need his jaw to work.
Are you gonna speak to dead?
We're gonna need to do
And
that
if we
to
can
both of these fuckers.
sleep, we can sleep, but I can speak to dead in the morning.
Okay. I mean, I think cutting off his head. Can we not just keep the body for?
Well, that was that.
Oh well, yeah. I suppose we don't need to bury him tonight. Right?
She doesn't have gentle repose, so he'll go into rigor mortis, and it'll get bloated due to gas, and
I don't have anything.
it'll be gross.
Would you say he has 0 hit points?
He's dead now.
Damn, I was gonna spare the dying.
Like, he has been just straight up murdered by this magical effect that's been placed on him.
I mean, we could. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so great. We're just gonna cut off the head and then.
I don't know what I would ask him with speak with the.
I mean, you have the other one's head, right?
I think Cax has it.
She sawed off with a kitchen knife.
And,
Right.
yeah.
Does she need a dagger? Like, I bought daggers.
She
Like,
has
I
a
meant
lot.
if-
She has a bracer that
Hey.
magically produces them as well.
I was gonna say,
She
like,
has
if there's a
4
weapon,
plus her thing.
yeah, it's like if there's a weapon, I just went ahead and bought it just cause.
And
You know,
she took that elves too. She has 5 now. She is festooned with daggers.
I think this guy's useless now. I
No,
think we can just-
Cax said that they have 4 daggers now plus pin cushion.
Oh, okay. I'm not checking Discord. All right, so we're about to end session soon, but some stuff will happen.
So we do all the stuff, right? And I think Evelyn finally takes a moment and realizes that there is a paladin of Lathander in front of her.
I'm investigating the body. Oh yeah, also what's on the body? Not gonna do him any good now.
So he also has a dagger. I would
Dagger.
assume you guys removed that before you tied him up.
Sure.
He has his gray robe, which is soaked with blood, the shoulders of which are soaked with blood from it pouring down his, and collar is soaked with blood from it pouring down from his face. He has a spell book, which Rex already took. I think that's everything on his person. 25 gold, which you guys already took as well.
Did anybody else take that?
No, I think we took the 50 gold off. Cax took the 50 gold off the other person.
She had 50,
That's
he has
the-
25, they both had a dagger, and they
Okay.
both have spell books.
Alright, I'm taking the 25 now.
You take that gold. You gonna put it in the horse person pouch? You gonna keep?
Oh yeah, I should do that. See, now how do I differentiate I suppose I should just put in notes what's in the hordes person. In the
Yeah, there's a Google Doc floating.
I think it's
okay.
also in, I posted some on Roll20 and Discord as well.
Okay, so I'll remove that 25.
Yeah, miscellaneous hordes person bag. You can, I believe I made it so you can edit it as well.
Let's see. Can I add what? I don't want to do maths.
Yeah, so
37 plus 25. 62. I can't do maths. I can. Oh, I can hit the edit button. Yup.
and then just press save and it'll save that. All right. So what do you want to ask Nat, Evelyn?
No, I think Evelyn just notices.
All
She
right.
goes, Nat?
Hello.
What are you doing here?
I work for Acquisitions Incorporated. I need money.
You work for Acquisitions Incorporated? I work for Acquisitions Incorporated.
Yep, that's why we're together.
Where have you been? It's been like forever.
You don't think Nat remembers you? It's just like what do you mean?
I think the last time I saw you, we were like 15.
I'm gonna make an intelligence check.
I'm
I
bullshitting
remember.
at numbers right now. So.
Yeah. I mean, Nat's been at the Spire their entire life, so let's see. How was that? Intelligence? Yeah.
You got 12.
Yeah, like it's like I think
Actually-
I remember you.
Actually, do I remember Nat? That's a good question. Intelligence check.
Sure. I don't see. I just don't know how much your character would stand out. Oh yeah,
Holy crap!
You definitely remember
So
this
you remember-
really weird, tiny, short tabaxi that doesn't look like any tabaxi you've ever seen before. Because first off, they're a fox, not a cat.
I would argue that with Evelyn being in the Order of the Aster, but she's a cleric, and Nat being a paladin in the spires, but not in the Aster, correct?
No, not the Aster.
Because Evelyn would know he's not. They are not in the Aster. That they had some sort of kinship. Like they were in each other's roles wrongly.
It might be one-sided because Nat. You remember Nat was not
one-sided
very.
on my side.
Yeah, you remember a few things about Nat. Nat was not very bright. Nat was an even less devout follower of Lathander than you were.
Impressive.
And they seemed sort of infatuated with another cleric, like priest of Lathander known as Phi.
No, they're not. They weren't from Lathander.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure with the whole timeline. So wait, you were there most of your life, right?
I got there at 8. I am 22 now. I spent from 8 to 22 in the temple.
Okay, so I'm going to say with that intelligence check, you remember when a half-elf attempted to steal a relic from the Spire of the Morning Lords. That said relic cursed them to look like a deer. And basically I became infatuated by them and spent all of my time with them. That's what you remember. After basically she was released from
Got it.
the little holding cells.
She was also kicked out of the Spires for being such a poor follower of Lathander. Or sorry, they were kicked out of the Spires for being such a poor follower of Lathander.
Yeah. That would have just happened, so I don't know if.
To be fair, they were in Waterdeep about 3 days ago.
Or wait.
Yeah, like we were just.
Well, then yeah, if you're at the Spire, you would have seen the statue of.
Statue of Evelyn.
Statue of Evelyn was probably getting repaired after I knocked it over.
Yeah, we didn't go towards that because I didn't feel like dealing with Evelyn because she's such a big deal.
Yeah, I knocked that over.
I have never been more proud.
Yeah. So yeah, that happened because Phi, you remember the deer lady? Well, she was watching, and then I was just staring at her when I was swinging my hammer around, and I accidentally hit it, and I knocked it over.
Evelyn goes up and tries to hug you, but I don't know if you do. I don't know if you do hug.
Yeah, I'll hug it.
Be like, Nat, it's been 3 days. Where have you been for the past 6 months? It's Evelyn, the cleric of the Order of the Aster, and you're a paladin, and you're always nice to me.
Well, of course, why wouldn't I be nice to you?
Because the rest of the paladins are crappy.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, they hate me.
So yeah, what's new with you? Nothing?
No, I'm looking at this typing.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. For Nat, Vera's standard form of greeting is a hug, and the previous Tabaxi did not let her hug her.
To be fair, Vera did not ask Nat for a hug.
That's true, because she assumed you would be like the other Tabaxi and not let you hug her.
Well, Vera should know better than assuming.
So.
Okay. I didn't know if that was like from Vera or if that
was from Vera.
I was
very
concerned.
Even while asleep, you're like, someone's getting hugged around me that I haven't hugged. She has a hug radar.
I'm great. I'm still with the Aster, but they said I couldn't come join Acquisitions Incorporated to make my own money. Also, like, they're a little stuffy, and you know that.
I think you cut out there at the end.
I said that they're all a little stuffy over there, but you knew that.
Oh, just a little.
But I'm still in Order of the Aster. They sent me on a mission, my first mission the other day, and then I got to show my mom that I was also cleric, but she thought everyone thought I was a paladin, and that was really cool. But like, Mom was super disappointed that I wasn't. But Dad gave me the sweet shield, and I show you my shield.
What? And they are just instantly just like obsessed with this shield. Like, oh my gosh, I bet you can protect people so good. Like, that's the dream.
Oh my gosh, you want to see what I can do?
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I cast illuminating light.
All right.
Wow. My jaw just drops.
It makes sunlight appear at night somehow around it.
Oh my gosh, that is just crazy.
And it reveals ghosts.
Yes. Anything hidden by invisibility is revealed in this light.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
I think it also reveals shape changers too, like anything that's using illusion magic essentially.
But look, you have a nice steady spot to lay now.
And Nat, looking around, you do see a variety of nooks sort of built into this tavern where you think the sun would shine like in the optimal place every hour. Like this is the 9 a.m. nook. This is the noon nook if you want optimal rays.
Yeah, sure. All right.
I can't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Eve like got real Valley Girl for a minute, and I was like, "Holy crap, that's not who she is."
So yeah, let me think. What's new with me? So I got sent out on a super cool mission from the temple.
Ooh.
I guess they thought like, oh my gosh, they're so strong. They knocked over that statue. They deserve an extra special reward. So then
wait, you knocked over the statue. Which statue?
The one, the flying one. You know her?
The Evelyn statue. They were fixing
That's
that.
the
You
one.
did that. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I was surprised because I was like failing all my classes, but then I guess they're just so impressed. They sent me out on this cool quest. They said that Lathander would guide me.
Lathander does guide us.
Mm-hmm.
He does. He keeps me safe. He got me this really cool shield. He lets me heal everybody, except apparently I'm not really good at healing myself.
Oh, well, I mean, healing yourself, that's okay. But I mean, healing your friends, that's where it's at.
Healing my friends is more important. If I keep them alive, they can theoretically keep me alive, right?
Exactly.
Do you want to go see your room? You have a room.
Yeah, sure.
There's lots of cat stuff around just for I want a cat.
Cat?
I want a cat. Mom and Dad have a cat back in Daggerford, and they wouldn't let me take it with me. So now we have to get a cat. But not a tabaxi cat like you, because you're not actually a cat. You're like a cat person.
Something like that.
And our last horse person, was also a tabaxi, but a different species of tabaxi.
Oh.
And so they liked to lay in the sun, so we've made it sunshiny, and so it also reminded me of the center, so because I like the sun.
No, of course, it's beautiful.
But it is beautiful. But I also want a house cat. How do you feel about that?
You should get one.
Okay, will you help me?
Well, sure. Is there a store around here or something?
I don't know. I think we should just go find and adopt one, but I can't talk to animals.
I also can't do that. But I mean, normal people don't do that. You just put out some food.
Oh. Hey, Rex.
What?
Rex, we're going to put out food to get a cat.
Why?
Because I want a cat. Because they're awesome.
Okay.
Wonderful.
At this point, Rex is probably sitting around just studying these 2 spell books he has.
You're like,
yep. We're going to get a cat. Okay. I told Rashemi just what I told Rex.
Yeah, just promise to feed it and maybe keep it out of the kitchen.
Why would it be in the kitchen? It has all of the nooks and alien gestures.
Every nook.
Cat's paradise.
Yeah.
She's very 20. She's not usually like show her 22-year-old age, but she's very 22 when she talks about this cat.
But yeah, I think that's basically it. Oh yeah, I got married.
What? Wait to the deer person?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, she's a bar. They hold up their hand. They got both. So they got the wedding ring, and their engagement ring is a magic ring.
Ooh, shiny. That's pretty.
Yeah, it is.
Congratulations. So excited.
Thanks.
When did that happen?
Oh, not too long ago. I probably should remember this because it's our anniversary. Shouldn't. Oh wow.
Did you have a party? Can we have a party?
Oh no! So basically, we were trying to find these rings, right? And we were doing all this stuff. But then one night, when I was at the yawning portal, or we both were, we both got really drunk, and I accidentally told her that I was looking for the rings, and she was looking for the rings too. And then we just got married the next day instead of looking for the rings.
That tracks. Makes sense.
Yeah,
we
were just
we were
looking.
Did you have a proper ceremony, or do I need to do that for you?
No, we had a proper ceremony. There was another tabaxi, and then we got married. They married us.
Lathander ceremony?
Yeah, we did it at noon. You know, highs to the sun. It was real nice.
Joe wants to know if she can cast ceremony and give you an AC if you're near your lip.
I think the person has to be with them.
Yeah, I would need my wife to be here, and I've already had it cast on me before.
Okay, that was my thinking. I was like,
All
I
this
could
stuff-
use the marriage.
Yeah, all this stuff happened the last time I played Nat. So this is all just stuff I've actually done before.
Look, I'm just trying to use a ceremony spell.
Mm-hmm. Believe me, that +2 AC was real nice.
+2 AC is real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Says the cleric with a 19 AC who really wants your split mail when you're done.
Well,
When you're done with it, when you're done, and you kill the barbarian, if that's your plan, and you can't wear it anymore, I would eventually. I need one more strength, so.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, so yes, we have tea or whatever. I just go to the bar and I pour us a drink, and I assume we catch up.
Definitely.
I also pour Rex a drink and send it over to him, and it's like a large, here's your reading material beverage.
Thank you.
All right, so
And
you guys
it's
are
awesome.
all relaxing, catching up, drinking / sleeping. What are you doing with his body? You just leaving it there?
Oh yeah, we forgot about the body.
It's just tied up to this chair.
I thought Rashemi had the body.
When you get customers in the morning,
No, the other
that might
body.
cause an issue.
First off, I'm gonna go get my ropes off. No, they're all dirty. Gross. Just storm away. It's
I
fine.
use thaumaturgy to. I don't know.
Prestidigitation. When Presto gets a ride out.
Yeah, I'll bury it in the woods out back.
There you
Alright.
go.
Yeah, I don't have prestidigitation, so I was trying.
Unfortunate. Does she have thaumaturgy? I didn't know Claire's.
Thaumaturgy.
Oh yeah, they can. I forgot. Yeah.
All right, and so you guys catch up. It is. I'm assuming at some point you guys do take a long rest.
Oh,
Yes,
I take the longest of rests.
Sleep
because I
like the
need one.
dead. And so because you guys catched up, it takes you only come to at about 11. Say 11. Or 10 or 11 for 8 hours.
What? I gotta wake up as the sun rises. Lathander
Yeah.
commands it.
You will
Exactly.
not get a long rest. You got back here just
honestly,
after midnight. Let's put it that way.
No. As long as I have the shield, there is always sunlight, and therefore it does not.
I mean, I don't think they just are able to talk about this beforehand. Like, can I make like a? Forget. I'll just take the long rest. I'll feel bad, but I'll take the long rest.
Evelyn feels a little bad, but she cannot. She goes, we can't serve Lathander unless we're at full health and well rested. He will be okay. We'll just have noon service where the sun is the highest.
Oh, that does.
He's the god of rebirth and renewal. What better way to renew yourself than a long night's rest?
Full sunrise service. Or sun noon service.
Highest in the sky, brightest of the day.
Yes. You know, it's only the second best important time of Lathander breathing, and then you have sunset when the sun's going down,
Yeah.
which is the least important.
Well, third important. It still gets a medal. Because, it goes morning, noon, night,
And then the midnight hour, where we lit all the candles.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, dusk is nice because it comes with the promise of the new day.
That's true. With the new day, there's always rebirth, and that's where Lathander comes in.
Exactly. Full circle.
We're terrible Lathander people.
I like how all these horrible followers of Lathander just making up their own rules as they go along. Oh man, it's great. So
this is half decent.
You guys, I know.
Anti-evil.
It's just funny because you're we're both we don't suck at following Lathander, but we have our own rules that make it okay in our minds.
It's the attitude.
It's here's what it is for real. It's Evelyn is the best at it, and no one could ever mess up to Evelyn, so nobody else tried.
Totally.
I mean, she's great, but it doesn't mean you guys can't also be great followers of Lathander.
At least we try.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I ever met Evelyn or really know who she is. Yeah.
We've heard of Evelyn. Evelyn has a statue. We've never met her. But we know.
For us, or for me at least, she's just yet another saint. There's a lot of us in Lathander.
We know she survived. She's dying. Always comes back to life, and broke a curse, and
Pretty crazy.
all of that crazy stuff. So we know she's the best Lathander person, and so Evelyn doesn't try.
All right, and so you guys wake up at just before noon. Vera is already awake, Rex, and comes to you. It's well, I just finished fixing a teleportation circle, so I'm gonna go head back to Silver Moon. Got a lot of stuff to discuss with my own team. But before I left, I just wanted to ask you. With the librarians being more and more active in the Desert Valley, I think whatever's in that chest will be able to help us take the fight to them. So my question to you is, do you want my help in opening it?
I'd love your help in opening it.
I can't cast the spells myself, but I can procure some scrolls in Silvery Moon that should enable us, if it follows the rules that we think it does, to open it up and reveal what's inside. However, creating spell scrolls of that high of a level will take some time. I don't know when I'll be done exactly.
Yeah, no, I think you're right, though. I think we need to get in and see what it is, and clearly they tried to protect it in some way, and they were after it, so whatever's in there, they don't want us to have.
Yes. I am glad that we recast that Dead Magic Zone before they were here.
Yeah.
But yes, keep it secret, keep it safe. I'll be back. I'll, of course, send you before I come. Just don't want to show up unannounced. And for everyone that is present, she sort of took Rex aside to say this, but for everyone that is present, she says, basically announces she's going to be leaving. She gives you all a hug. And to Nat, she's like, we didn't really have time to meet, but I hope you fin with Team Soteria and you become friends with everyone. You might be seeing more of me around. Anyway, I gotta go.
So.
This is weird.
She tries to give you a hug, but remembers her experience with the 9 More Lives and just gives you an air hug instead.
Calls out, be like, Nat does something.
Well, Nat also will try to hug her.
Oh, you okay? Sorry, last tabaxi was just they didn't like hugs.
Vera, not all tabaxis are the same. Do you know how not all humans like hugs?
Yeah.
And some humans like hugs. Well, it's the same with tabaxi. It's per person, not per race.
Okay.
Nat likes hugs. Right, Nat?
Yep.
That means you can hug Nat.
Do
you want to try it again?
Yeah. So she does give you a contact hug, and just says, "Okay, so I'll be back. I don't know when, but yes.
Just send me a message. Let us know. We'd love to have you.
All right,
So
and
if we can do anything for you.
try not to fight too many librarians. You know."
We're only the evil kind. You might go, check out a book. Don't fight
I do
those.
like books.
Hey.
And then
Does it have pictures?
Not Lathander.
Oh, yes.
she does leave after saying her goodbyes. I just forgot to mention that there is a very scared looking older tiefling woman sitting at a table by herself. Valora is sort of sitting with her and asking her questions and stuff. And Red says, "Oh, this older tiefling came in like the dead of the night, and like I just got out of my trance, and she was starting like pounding on the door, and I let her in. She reminds me of Caxter from some reason. Anyway, gotta go."
Vera said
Buckle
that
up.
or Val?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Who said that?
Vera said that.
Okay, I was like, Val isn't trans. Okay. I would tell Caxer, but Caxer went to bed.
Yes, she did. We'll roleplay that next session. Okay, so basically a lot of stuff's going to be happening at once to sort of bring you guys up to speed. And as soon as Vera leaves, "Oh, hello!" And she just walks by someone who comes in. And she goes, and this woman is carrying this huge mail sack. She goes, "Ugh, you guys could at least sent a forwarding address or told me you changed addresses."
Don't look at me.
Whoops.
Right, I see a lot of new faces here. That's not important. What is important is I have 4 new job offers for you from Mac Inc.
Cool.
Here you go.
What's your name?
Emily Marlowe.
Hi.
Uh,
Hi, Emily Monroe. I'm Aveline.
Yes, nice to meet you.
I'm the decisionist.
Yes. I got a lot of mail, and it's a busy day.
Have a drink first, though. You need to relax.
I'm good.
Feet up and.
You can brain check.
Okay. Deal. What does Emily look like?
So she is, she's a young woman with short hair, and she has sort of tan skin, maybe from being outside a lot, maybe perhaps due to her job as a mail carrier, she's walking a lot, / writing, what have you. And she is wearing just sort of simple clothes. She does have a sort of dagger at her hip that's sheathed, and she's like lugging this giant mail sort of satchel sack thing over her shoulder that's almost comically large in comparison to herself. Her hair is brown, dark brown, and I think that should be enough description. Let me know if there's anything more info you need.
Just find me a picture later.
Oh no. That's the second worst thing you could say to me, but other than choose an NPC name.
I said later.
I will literally spend 2 hours on Google image or Pinterest to find a picture.
That's fine.
You don't know what you've just done to me.
You have time.
I have classic WoW to play. No.
No, D&D characters. Gotta know what they look like.
Okay.
Okay, I have the mail apparently.
Yes. You see 4 job requests here. One is labeled, and let me know which one you want to do. You can even hold a vote, but I need to know so I can start building it up for next session.
I would like to know what they're labeled.
Because I am fresh out of plant material. Okay. You see one addressed from Anfail, one from Golden Fields, one from Long Saddle, and one from Yartar.
Ooh.
That is
Do
our
we have
word.
dates on them?
Yeah,
I'm
is
just ready to
anything
roll
like
20.
urgent?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
They're all marked urgent.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Which one is written in the biggest letters? Most hastily scrawled.
They're all in official Ac Inc. font and script, so they are all the same.
I opened all of them.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh, that's cool. Everybody's just opening my
Like,
mail.
well, no, because you're still with your book, right?
It is the next day. You would have gone to sleep and come back.
Who knows if Rex left?
I would have slept.
Are you back with your books?
Yeah, I can't really do anything with them until I get ink, so...
I thought we bought you ink.
Have chalk. Does that work?
I don't think so. Did you buy me ink? I don't know.
I thought we bought you ink. But
You did, but some of the current spells, most of the spells that are beyond you currently are 4th and 5th level that you
so
can
I
read.
still have the mail. You can come over and look at the mail with me. I'd probably be like, "There's mail. I'm looking at it.
Here's
I'm
the
not
mail.
writing." I opened all of them.
All right,
what's the first one
Anfail.
say?
The quest briefing says a mysterious ailment has befallen the renowned horses of Anfail, which are the town's primary export, in parentheses, causing them to grow violent and mad, forcing their breeders to put them down. Team Soteria has officially been hired to deal with it. And then for Golden Fields, it says someone or something has poisoned the town's water supply, resulting in sick townsfolk and tainted crops, which are Golden Fields. Pretty much only export. Team Soteria officially hired to deal with it. Long Saddle. The Harpel family, the Harpel wizard family, has been having more issues with their magic than usual. Officially hired. Team Soteria officially hired to deal with it. Yartar. Recent frequent attacks from hill giants have resulted in dead and injured townsfolk, damage to property, drop in trade from other towns, etc. Team Soteria officially hired to deal with it.
Is there payment on any of these things?
The payment for each one is 300 gold pieces.
I would ask my cartographer where all these things are, but my cartographer went to bed. So, where are all
You would have a vague understanding of where they're all at just due to basic education that you would have received at the temple. Anfail is the closest town out of Waterdeep, so that one you're be most familiar with.
Anfail and Golden Fields aren't far from one another.
Yeah. But we're not close to water.
No, you're 12 days away, I believe. So you want the high resolution map of Sword Coast or the medium resolution map of Sword Coast? I'll just link you it in Discord.
I know
Is great.
I know Yartar is really far north.
Because the files to Yartar is actually very close to Triboar. It's like the closest city to Triboar. They actually have a friendly rivalry going on.
Oh, for some reason I always thought Yartar or
Forgotten Realms Interactive.
Yeah.
Triboar
So
was
Yartar
more north.
is east of Triboar. Just pretty much due east of Triboar, the closest town to it. North along the long road is Long Saddle. South, very close to Waterdeep, is Amfell. And Golden Fields is not on the map, but it is somewhere in...
Golden Field is on the map.
I can't. I'm trying to look for
The
it.
map I have.
Oh.
I gotta go to bed.
Okay.
Late.
It is pretty late.
It's 2 days away from on foot.
Yeah, I think I actually think the giant threat is the most pressing thing because that is dead currently.
So
I don't
yes, Golden
disagree.
Fields is closer to Red Larch than any other town, I think, or equidistance from Red Larch and a town called Wormford, which just sounds like a pleasant place to be. But it is close to Waterdeep, but not as close as Anfell.
Oh wow, Triboar really isn't.
I'd probably vote for the
Yartar is-
giant one too, because like people think
Yartar is closest to.
Yeah, that's where the giants were, correct? So yeah, I think hurrying over to Yartar would be a good idea, and then I mean maybe
Yartar is
Longset.
2 days and 3 hours on foot, apparently.
Okay.
And what was the fourth one?
Long Saddle.
I am posting that all. Well, don't look at the Harpel family link I posted. I'll edit that. You should know that. Now Rex might know who the Harpels are, but I don't want you guys to do metagaming, is why. But anyway.
I don't know how long it is, but yeah, Longsettle's north of us. As I look at this map.
Yeah, Long Saddle's looks like maybe 2-3 days north of us.
Okay, we'll talk about it in Discord.
yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks for everyone for showing up. Nat, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for
coming
letting
along
me. I'm so excited. This was a lot of fun.
for the wild ride. Let me end the stream and we'll just talk a little bit afterwards. See you guys next week.